even mention, and that's a fact. And my decision, and what is your vision, and what do you think about that?
A penny for your thought, a nickel for your kiss, a dime if you tell me that you want me, if you tell me that you need me. A penny for your thought, a nickel for your kiss, a dime if you tell me that you want me, if you tell me that you need me. Yo, hey, this is my hip hop love song. This is my hip hop love song. This is my hip hop love song. This is my hip hop love song.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say thank you for being a friend. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say thank you for being a friend.
My favorite grandma alone. It used to be Pamela Dean till she started calling motherfuckers niggas.
What's up,
Holidays.
y'all? Good morning. We in here started already. You're now tuned into the Pandora Word Box Show. And today's segment is Pandora and Friends.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all.
We free.
Good morning. We are
All right,
friends.
since we always say ladies first, this is only one guy. I'm going to let the guy go first. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gerard, and I'm surrounded by foolishness.
What?
I am. This conversation before the air should have been on the air.
We go ahead. We can start it. We
Great.
started
I'm
out.
Gerard, though. Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. I don't know what's happening.
Gerard from the Weekly Finesse.
From the Weekly Finesse. I apologize. Y'all threw me off like a...
Each and every what?
Every Thursday at between
Between
6 and 8
p.m.
I'm getting it right. Y'all threw me off with Betty White. You messed me up with that. Talk about Betty like that.
Sorry, y'all.
And I'm new. And I'm loving it.
You loving it?
I'm loving it.
Aw.
I'm having fun every day. Every Thursday and Saturday.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't find my live.
Look, I'm having technical difficulties.
We both,
over
look,
here.
tripods, everybody, tripods falling.
All right, so Doc, go ahead and introduce yourself while you working. You want
Good morning, good morning. Can I hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay, good morning. I'm Dr. Anthony. What's going on?
Okay. Good
And
morning.
She's from y'all. She's from the Comedy Chapel each
Oh,
and
you want
every
me to say all
Monday.
that too?
You from the comedy place?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Check out my show on Monday nights from 6 to 8, Kurt's Comedy Chapel. Every Monday.
Okay.
If you want to be a guest, hit me up on my inbox.
I can hit you up now.
Oh.
Hit you up now.
Oh.
No, Shannon,
Hey.
your turn.
Hey. I'm Shannon from the Weekly Finesse, and you can catch us every Thursday evening between 6 to 8 p.m. We are the online lounge.
I like how she said that.
Oh.
We are the online lounge. Kick back.
Yes, that's my girl Sixth voice.
That's it right there.
What?
Everybody got different voices. What's your government voice? What's your like customer service voice?
Oh, hello. Please close my office door.
Hello? May I help you?
That's it.
Yeah, hello?
I'd be like, this call is being recorded. Click. I don't get no response after that. That's my customer
They weren't
service. You
talking
call me with no
nobody.
bullshit there. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you curse? I apologize.
Say,
I'll take my ish bull
yeah.
back.
So what type of show we doing? It's
Okay,
no,
so
no
today,
profanity, right? Before I go
no
live.
hard profanity, no hard profanity.
Okay, so I will
What's-
try to just keep,
Yeah.
keep it.
All right,
okay.
y'all. So these are
What's hard to
my night shows, and after 6 they get a little loose here in DC. But since they're on the day show, we going.
My
I
mama
was
might
about
be
to say,
watching.
because I got good church folks on my feed.
Yeah,
I don't want to
so-
offend no good church folks.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to take it
Like
easy
my
with
mother
them.
and my father.
The hurting words.
I am a PK.
Sorry, Mom.
All right, so today, our topics, we have a few topics, and we just came up with another one. But we're going to talk about the government shutdown. We're going to talk about Mr. R. Kelly. We're going to talk about Chris Brown.
Free Chris.
We're going to talk about Centoya. Am I pronouncing that right?
Centoya Brown.
Centoya Brown. And what's the other one we came up with?
Well,
What's attached to crazy women?
okay, that's
Okay,
perfect.
how
I
they
love
able to keep
it.
their
I
men
love
with
it.
it.
I love it. That's a beautiful
What's
buffer.
attached to crazy women? Whew.
Good morning, good morning. Co-hosting Pandora's and Friends radio show this morning, so make sure you tune in, and I will respond back. Good morning, good morning.
What's hard cursing? I just want to touch on that for a second before we get started. Because I
We
didn't even
already
know there
live.
was
We
a
come also
difference.
before we get started.
Let's keep it PG.
We're going to keep the B word down. We're going to keep the SHIT word down.
Sharon
That
said,
one
"Good
too.
morning,
You
people."
just spelled
Good
it.
morning.
Sugar,
Well,
honey, iced
if they
tea.
in the room with their kids, the kids shouldn't know how to spell it.
They probably hear it from their parents.
Well, this day and age, they start spelling stuff like that at
You
age
know,
3.
right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
They don't
All
do
right.
A, B, C's and 1, 2, 3s anymore. They do F.
Good morning, Toya.
Let's call it the
Wrong.
Head Start.
What the grandmas.
Wow.
Can't.
All right, so how was everybody's week?
Wow, Derek. I can go first. My week was horrible. I told my students, I was like, my PTSD is through the roof. I'm about to go out on medical leave. Okay, I was playing with them about the medical leave, but PTSD was through the roof. They were just off the chain this week for some reason.
Hi,
Your
Corinne.
week?
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
How was your week?
My week.
I know you happy.
Yes.
I know you happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Trump
yes.
caved.
Joy came in the morning.
Pelosi put them heels on that boy.
My week was it was pretty good. It was up and down, but I'm looking forward, to hopefully better. They lifted the government shutdown for 3 weeks.
Yeah. 3 weeks.
Yes,
4 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh.
It was 32 days?
34.
34 days?
Oh,
4
okay,
weeks.
okay.
Good morning, Mr. Montgomery.
Probably been-
So the same amount of time that it had been closed. About.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a refund.
Basically,
Basically, on them 30 days.
you got a refund and a store credit.
Okay, we
morning,
got
John.
a refund in the store
And a store
credit.
credit.
Government shutdown, people. Yeah, refund. Stuff. And yesterday, I attended a funeral, which was sad. So I'm trying to be happy.
Showing
That was
everybody.
my week.
This is the group. Everybody say what's up. Good
Hello.
morning.
Come back, come back,
What's
come
up,
back.
y'all?
Oh, come back. Oh, she had to do the spirit fingers,
My
the
kisses.
sprinkle fingers,
My kisses.
chilling in the back. I like that shirt.
I didn't speak to nobody this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
All right, so okay, since you brought that up, let's start with the government shutdown. Start with Shannon. How has it affected you,
Honestly,
honestly?
you went to having some type of a little bit of money to none. It started conflict within my household.
Money does.
Yeah,
morning, God
it's messed with my libido.
Good morning, Renee.
We're gonna go back to that subject. That's the third subject of the day.
Because when you know what I'm saying, when you're not where you want to be, it's hard to. Well, for me, I'm not. You so focused on trying to come up with other things to do, and I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
And
nothing
you
going
don't think,
on but the rent.
right? And you don't think about what I'm saying, the other person who you might be depriving and things like that.
Michael.
So yeah. That's why I really wanted to know, like, how do you keep the sparks flying at home when you've
when
stuff is going on like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Communication.
It's called.
But
fake
I'm not
sex.
looking for.
Right.
You gotta keep
Well,
it
not
safe.
even that. Not even that. It's about that intimacy that you have prior to your struggles, because life is always going to throw you a curveball, and how you respond to it is based off of what you have built in the past with your partner. So I mean, I understand your frustration and things like that, but that's when you have to tap into like who you were before you started making the money. Who you were before you got elevated into the place where you are now. Who you were before you became successful. And you tap into, those things. What did we used to do? We used to hang out, we used to hold hands, we used to walk in the park, and you just go back and revert to those things. And it also has to do with your faith too. You have to tap into, praying. Because I know, like, when I face difficult situations, yeah, I am crazy. But at the same time, I do pray a lot, and I have to just, take it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's to me, it's all about that foundation and being grounded in what you already had.
It's amazing how a check can ruin all of that.
It's not just okay.
Like
So with
that, like a knife.
Well, see, with me, it was like it was kind of different because I had already been out of NIH for a minute, so I was just getting back. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I'm just getting there, and now this happened. Kind of different because I had already been out of. So that was it was a blower. You know what I'm saying? Because. Not to mention, it's my daughter last year in school. I'm looking at graduation. I'm looking at prom. You know what I'm saying? So you already have your hopes up how and what you're about to do.
Right.
And then this happens. And then to see this man on TV wanting to build a wall. You build your damn wall. You got the money. This is your wall. You fund it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stopping everybody's life for a wall that they either going to row a boat around or build a tunnel under.
That's the thing. They're building, and they're steady finding holes.
He's not going to be president long enough for them to break the ground on the wall.
Right.
So
Trump, to me, is stupid because does he not know about our Harriet Tubmans?
Well, it's not even just that, but the thing about it is they already have tunnels, and they're finding different tunnels every day. So my thing
they're
is,
building one.
You're in a standoff over a wall that shouldn't be built when these people have already found other ways to come into the country. And what after the 34 days of you holding, government workers hostage, what did you accomplish? Absolutely nothing. You got nothing out of the deal. Oh, I'm not signing any bill unless it has border funding in it. Okay, but isn't the government open now and it has no border funding in it? So why would you do that? And I mean, it's like he doesn't care about the people because he already stated that your paychecks are not more important than his wall.
But that wall to me, honestly, is smoke.
Good morning, Flora.
It's smoke and
morning,
mirrors.
Sandy.
Only because he has a greater purpose. He's trying to shut that investigation down. Right. He's trying to erode the government because that's Putin's wishes.
Right.
He's making America weak again because without our government functioning, how are we going to have proper intelligence, counterterrorism, things of that nature? Even the DEA and Border Patrol is suffering, and the airlines. So it's weakening. It's the plan is to weaken America. He's doing that. Putin got his man in place. He's puppeting him right now, moving them strings. He said kick, Donald leg go up. I mean, it's just basically, and then they just lifted the sanctions on, Derek Pasca. I mean, they just lifted those sanctions that Obama put on him for tampering into the election. So he's doing his job. He's just not doing the job for America. He's doing the job for Putin.
But I'm sorry.
So the shutdown it affected a lot of people. He don't care. His ultimate goal was to weaken the infrastructure of this American government that we have now, and that's what he did.
Tata said that he started the government shutdown so he can be investigated.
So he couldn't be
because he had a court date coming up.
You're getting investigated by the government. How can you be investigated if the government is shut down?
Our president of the United States had a court date coming up.
Oh, he's not my president.
First of all, he's got court. He's
I
got
was
court in
being
New York
sarcastic.
and Manhattan. They're
Yeah.
going after the Trump
Yeah.
Foundation.
Yes.
And this man is in the White House.
Yeah.
And he's the president. So
They're invest. They. I mean, come on, man.
But you
Y'all
know
need to
what,
keep up with Rachel
what
Maddow.
blew me is,
Right.
what blew me is, and I wanted to do it so badly, and I was like, you know what, Shannon, don't do it because people already think that you crazy, you messy, don't even do it. I wanted to tag every Trump supporter I knew on my Facebook page. Everyone that I know
morning, cousin.
came on there bragging about voting for him and asked them, what do y'all think about your president now? Because they went hard.
But they're the ones
You know what I'm
suffering
saying?
now because they're
Well,
losing those benefits that they.
not
you know,
really. Not I mean, because not the Metro. Well,
Trump
the
supporters
Metro
are
didn't
hurt now.
suffer. Met the business suffered, but the employees still went to work and was getting paid.
That's Metro.
That's what I'm saying. So a few of the people that I know didn't suffer at all.
Okay, so
You see what I'm saying?
There's Metro workers that support Trump. Oh man, in the DMV,
Like I said,
I can understand how you can even live here.
Like I
And
said,
support
I
that
wanted to tag these people and be like, so what now? Y'all said he was gonna bring
Yes, sir.
There
jobs.
was
Parker, how
one
you
guy
doing,
that was
bro?
on the news or something that said, what did he say? Yeah, I voted for Trump, but I didn't know it was going to affect me too.
Well, yeah, just because you're stupid. His base is stupid. I mean, his base is uninformed or misinformed people that don't look into politics, don't fact check, just believe what they see.
And the thing about it is, with Trump base, most of them are uneducated and they're ignorant and they don't understand the logistics of politics. And they think, because he was, the what's his show? Apprentice or whatever,
Oh, yeah, The
and
Apprentice,
they're
yeah.
looking at his celebrity, but not understanding the the ramifications of what you have done. And when you explain how these things will affect you, they were like, oh, it's not going to affect me, yada 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 or whatever. But now it is affecting you. Now the second thing that's going to affect people are the taxes. So what they have done is
It's already back
they
on.
have they have given the corporations and rich people all these tax breaks. So guess who has to pay for that? Middle class and low income people. So when you are not receiving the tax refund that you think you should receive, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at nobody else, but get mad at yourself because you did not vote. And with that being said, I don't understand where they get this notion from of, I'm woke, but yet I don't vote. Oh, my vote doesn't count.
Man.
So
That's a whole
That's a whole nother
No,
show. That's
actually
2
it
hours in
doesn't because
itself.
he did
Because
not get in the he didn't
Right.
get in he didn't get in the presidency because of our votes.
Because
He
that's
got-
asinine.
The electoral college needs to be
Yeah,
done.
so what did the
but
vote really do?
But the electoral college, you have to vote in order to win the electoral college. That's where the votes count.
popular vote is
If
not
the
gonna get it,
if the
yeah.
person wins the electoral college, they have won the state voting overall. So
He
yes,
proved
your
that.
vote does count. No, but I think they cheated. Because I think Hillary Clinton actually won, and people got to understand when you're voting with voting machines, they use algorithms. Those are mathematical problems that they program into the computer,
But
and
who
you
was
can
behind
program
those algorithms that
exactly.
influence the vote?
Exactly. They have
Russia.
already proven that it was done by, Russian operatives and, things like that. And even his former attorney stated that they paid a IT firm to alter, the statistics and the results. So it happened, so what are we as the American people going to do about it? Are we going to
Well,
sit
the
by?
NRA is basically
and-
a shell now. because
Right. Are
it's
we
not
going to
even-
sit by and allow them to continue to do what they're doing? Because Trump base doesn't care. They don't care that he's in cahoots with Russia.
I don't think they don't care. I just think they are misinformed. They don't know
they
enough
don't care. They said it.
to care.
They said they didn't
They
care.
only taking one side or whatever position that Trump says they should take, or Fox News pundits.
Man.
Right,
Tell them
and
they
that's
should
the
take.
thing. They said that they didn't care. They don't care if he's in collusion with Russia. They just want him as president. But what they fail to realize is that they didn't think that what his policies were going to affect them. That's what they fail to realize.
Yeah.
Because if you look at statistics and data,
They weren't policy
the
driven,
red
though.
states are the ones that are being affected the most because those are the ones that are highly on welfare and SSI and those
Mm-hmm.
programs. It's not black people. And when it was mentioned to him, he basically stated, well, who's on it?
Yeah,
You
but
know?
none of them saw this coming.
Exactly.
Either. None of them saw
So
this coming. They didn't know that their
voted
food
that
stamps were
way,
gonna be
and they
affected.
vote against their own
Yeah.
best interest because they think it's going to harm black people. One thing I know, what we can do is
So he forgot about his people over
We
there in
can
the
survive.
trailer.
We can
He
Well-
forgot about his people over there in the trailer park.
And they all forgot he's a con man. They all
Right.
looked at his. They all looked at his business, his supposed business success, and they didn't realize that half the companies he started, more than half, 3/4 of the companies he started,
Folded.
bankrupt.
Exactly.
You know, he fires people. He doesn't pay people. He doesn't care.
But this
he's
is
not
the
as rich as he
president.
said he
This is
was.
what
His
America
dad
has
always had
got-
to bail him out.
And
This
he's
is what
running
America
the
has come
US
to.
Just like he running his business.
Misinformed.
Exactly.
They
This
were
is
all
what America has
misinformed.
come to. I mean, at the end of the day, we can sit up here and we can talk about it all day, but he's the one over there in that White House.
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So what do we do from here?
Right.
Go out and vote.
oh, okay.
Go out and vote.
We showed that, and now there's more women in Congress than ever. There's going to be a woman president. I just feel like that's going to happen.
Oh, this
But
next one,
that's
I believe
definitely
is going.
gonna happen
I
this-
believe.
this go
I
round.
believe this
There's gonna
one.
be a woman
yeah.
president.
And
But who's to say she's good for us?
It doesn't matter. Anything better than this fool.
who's right?
I mean,
We
come
got
on.
somebody in the White House.
I'll
that
take
said,
Whoopi
grab
Goldberg
these
in the
females by the
Oval
crotch.
Office over than this
I mean,
Bama.
look at me.
But I mean, come on.
But,
now.
and-
I don't think she's going to get online and say, you know, if the men act up, grab them by the
Stop it.
grab them by the balls.
balls.
Hey now, it's
Grab
almost
'em by the
Sunday.
balls.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, I
Couldn't
mean,
use that
I'm
type of
being
language on
real.
almost
Like
Sunday.
this is what this. I'm sorry, Caucasian women they voted for this man.
And the thing about
see
it
what I'm
is,
saying?
even
Like-
with the and sorry for interjecting so soon, even with all those what is that, the pink hat movements and all that
Right.
stuff, it's hard for me to support you because you went behind our back and you voted for this man, even though you knew he mistreated women. So how can I, you know?
How can you be part of a Me
exactly.
Too movement, but you voted for Trump?
Exactly. So how can you say
I'm not
in
a
one
part of no
capacity-
movement.
No, I'm not either.
But we're just
saying
talking
in
about
general.
those that
Oh,
are.
So how
okay.
can you say in one breath that you don't support, you know, people being that way, but you put a
Voted
man
for
in
them.
office
That
who's
has that
way.
mentality.
Exactly, and was proven to be that way. So everybody has been punished except for him. Weinstein, what's his name, Woody Allen, you know, all those people. Because my thing is, if you're going after R. Kelly, you're going after, you know, Bill Cosby, you're going after all these people.
Chris Brown,
go after them
Harvey
as
Weinstein.
well. Good morning,
Shannon
you know,
Nixon.
Go after them as well, because you know, like I said, it's hard for me to get
that-
behind those moves.
before you say about
when
Chris Brown,
you support somebody like that,
Yeah.
and that's just my take on it.
We're going to talk about them, but
But you're
okay.
right. I mean,
so
you're
let's
right.
talk about the effects on our people.
It's a lot of people
terms
running
what?
around here that
In
can't
terms-
bust a nut.
What's up, Will? Say what? Wait, I'm so glad I said what's up, Will, for you said.
So you talking about the effects on our people from Congress,
From government.
okay, from government.
Okay,
Let me state this. Okay,
She
a
about to
lot
go
of
in.
I am about to
About to go in.
So a lot of people thought that, let's back it up to President Obama, that President Obama was going to be the great savior of black people.
We thought we was gonna get a check.
Nope. But the
I'm
thing
just
about
saying,
it is,
that-
President Obama put in a lot of programs and he put a lot of things in place for us. The problem is nobody acted up on those programs. Nobody did anything. And so my question to, you know, people out there in Facebook land in America is, okay, so you want the man to fill out the application, complete the program, and do everything that you need to do in order for you to be successful? What have you done? You know
When
what I'm
have you gotten
saying?
up
So
off
let
your
me
butt
ask
Because you
and
have to
actually did
continue to
something?
reinvent yourself. I have a PhD. I have the highest degree that you can get.
Who was your
You know what I'm
favorite
saying?
president out of when you're in your lifetime?
President Obama and President Clinton.
Of the
You
two
know,
Leos. What about
you know.
you, Gerard?
Say what? What did you say?
Who were
now?
your favorite presidents out of your lifetime?
Oh, Bill Clinton was my first favorite. 'Cause
My birthday twin.
That was my man. He an old dirty old man. I like Bill.
We love Lewinsky.
And,
we love Lewinsky.
I have 3 now because I hated Bush while he was president, but I like him now. He's a clown.
Since he gives
He
Michelle
is a clown. He
candy.
love him some brown sugar, boy. That boy don't know. He don't know how to
What
act.
about you, Pandora?
Clintons,
But Obama.
And the sad part about it is, you know, speaking about the programs and things like that, people never really went into, you know, programs. I live in D.C., so I know for a fact that there are a lot of programs out there.
Yeah.
And they're free. They never tapped into those programs.
DC residents
And so-
have it good as far as
Right.
programs are.
Where?
In
Are you
DC,
kidding me?
everywhere.
They will pay your electric bill for a
So
whole
the
year.
thing about
Maryland
it
will do
is-
that.
Yeah, nah.
But the thing about
it's
it
more,
is,
it's not as.
when are you gonna get up off of your behinds and go and start reinventing yourself, getting the training? Some of these trainings are free. You know what I'm saying?
People
and
are
I tell people
comfortable.
all the time, make yourself marketable.
But people are
Don't-
comfortable.
But wait.
and know what? And
People don't move
I
until they
but
get
no, okay,
uncomfortable.
this is the thing. This
Yeah.
is the thing I don't think people realize. They had good programs in DC.
And they
don't
took advantage of it.
have. It's a difference.
They still
Had.
have some.
No, but they
Let me tell you.
making it difficult.
Trust me, because I've been there and I've done that. Okay. Before I got to NIH, I was trying to get in. Where's the welfare to work programs? I mean, I'm not 21 anymore, but I need to get back in the
They
government.
still have the welfare
They still have
work
it.
program. At you go to they call them vendors now, like
Yeah.
AmeriWorks and Manpower.
They still
and
have
stuff
all
like
those
that.
programs.
When I was
That's
when,
the
when I
only
was,
way.
they
You drive
gave me
past
a
the big
rent.
chair if you
They
want at 12
no,
o'clock
let
in
me
the
tell you
afternoon.
something. I went
You ain't
down
gonna
there the first time. I was still in the system as being employed. I couldn't get so I couldn't get food stamps. I tried to get the TANF. I tried to get the food, the whole little packet that
Because you
came.
was
But you were employed.
I was not employed. I was unemployed. I went in there with my termination letter and everything.
You weren't unemployed long enough. I don't know.
What is long enough? Because
Right,
guess
what is
what?
long
The
enough?
day of my termination,
There's
I'm
people
going to
out
go
here
get
that
my
need
benefits.
help
I
and
got
ain't
a
getting it.
child. What
Right.
is long enough? They gave me the runaround. I'm said, all right, so then I'm going to go to my unemployment. Unemployment, it kind of went through smoothly. I had to wait a little 2-3 weeks, but it went through. That's still not enough. You know what I'm saying? I gotta help. I gotta help with bills. It's mouths
They
to
consider
feed.
that
You are
income,
honestly,
though.
you
But
are
they-
a
How?
very, you are a very stark
Income.
contrast to
Yeah,
what
it
I've
is
heard about the
considered
programs
income.
in DC.
Man,
because
but the thing about it is, I've been in. You know what I'm saying? I tried, but what it is, they talked to me at first as if I was one of those. I don't want to one of those girls.
That never did nothing.
But when I went
one of
down
those
there,
comfortable people,
but when I
comfortable
went
people.
down there, and I had to run down my
I
resume
have
and let them know
programs.
you are not talking to one of them. As a matter of
Morning, Renee.
fact, give me your link. Are y'all
Our
hiring?
people fail to do. They go in there and they let them degrade us like we don't know how to fill out an application. Like we don't know how to do this. If you know how to do it, speak up to them. Like who you talking to? I know
Yeah.
how to do this. Let them know that all of us are not non-comprehensive.
The worker
a
that
lot
I-
of us know how to
I
comprehend.
went through 2 workers in one day. The first worker was looking down on me and everything, and I said, are y'all hiring? And she was like,
But
yeah.
what you don't
like,
know, a
Like,
lot
you're
of
not
them
gonna
that are
qualify
working
for
in
the job
social
even if you
Came
service
through-
are coming through
welfare to
welfare
work
program.
I found that out. I found that, and so I said, okay. So I was like, do you need a clearance? Because at this point, I don't want my clearance to lapse.
Right.
So that's why I go after government jobs. I want
you
to
have to keep
keep
your
my
clearance.
clearance.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That clearance is valuable.
So she was like, "You have a
Very.
clearance? Oh, you surprised?"
But you,
Oh, now you talk to
because
me.
people that come through there don't have that. They don't have. You are, like I said, you are an anomaly when you walk into social services with a clearance. But that's what's been
We
happening for
need
the last
help.
30
I mean,
days.
people with clearance get laid off.
How
you know
many
what
people
I'm
you
saying?
think are going back to the government only because they have that clearance?
And you know what? And just because you just said that, and I'm thinking
You're on the fence,
I'm thinking,
yeah.
I'm
Because
on the
what if this
fence.
happens again?
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the fence because for real, a lot. The government did stop a lot. Because even the jobs that I was going to try to temp, I'm still going through jobs. I need a clearance. You see what I'm saying? OPM is under the government. They do the clearances. So it does affect a lot of people. Metro lost
Yeah,
a lot
man,
of
Renee.
money. You see what I'm saying? They needed it's sickening. I believe they need to get this man out of the White House. I am so serious.
By impeachment or indictment, one of them eyes.
I don't care. It could be the other one as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
It's 3 options
So
out
if
there.
he's
IIR,
impeached,
impeachment,
does
indictment,
the
or
vice
resignation.
president
No,
go out
what it
with
is
him?
for.
Typically the vice president is next in line.
But he's gonna be indicted too.
Wait. No, wait.
He made
In the
mistakes with
governmental
Michael Flynn on the
process,
transition
it
team.
goes from president, vice president to speaker of the house.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's implicated in the Russian collusion
Exactly.
as well. So if both of them are ousted,
Nancy
it will
Pelosi.
be Nancy Pelosi as the next president of the United States.
And they know this, and they are
Exactly,
scared
and
to
they
death
do know
because that's
this.
why Pence ain't
So-
saying nothing. He's quiet as a church mouse right
because
now.
he has already hired a personal attorney because he's in it as well. But the thing
he's
about
smart.
it is
He's not making it worse for himself.
the
by
whole
always,
Republican Party. I think all of them have ties to the Russian collusion,
This is
and that's
crazy.
why they're
Right, Renee.
not pushing for him to, be indicted and be impeached and things as well, because they will be indicted and go to jail with them along with
This is
the
crazy.
president and the
Right.
vice president.
This is crazy. Like, this is scary. This
Okay.
is scary.
So what do y'all think about him? Okay, so what he did, they issued people their February food stamps in January. And
Lucky
they're
them.
telling people that they will not.
I think that
make
was
them last because
anticipation.
they don't know when they're going to get their next one, their next
March.
That was based
March.
off the government shutdown.
Yeah.
So the people are going back to work in.
They didn't know when
the
they
people
were
are going back to work on Monday. So everything should
for a couple of weeks. For
the same amount of time as it was shut down.
Yeah, for 3 weeks. So everybody's gonna go back to work. So the government should be up and functioning.
It's driving you
but
nuts.
at the same time, I think that they're going to start, working on the next plan, because I don't think they want to go through another governmental shutdown. Because my thing is, why did we have it in the first place? You held the government people hostage for 34 days, and you walked away with absolutely nothing.
Well, he postponed it.
Nothing.
I'm serious. He postponed it. He has been obstructing justice since
right.
he got
Exactly.
He has spent more time in the Oval Office dodging cases.
Right.
Than he has been an actual president. And in the times that he has been a president, he's been an embarrassment.
Right.
So it's like
he was an embarrassment before he was a
but
president.
nobody, the American public didn't know that. Rappers were still envying him. I mean, I bet every rapper out there right now wish they didn't say give any Trump references in their lines.
The thing about it is they knew. You know what I'm saying? They were
nothing.
They
this
knew.
man is not
Is the
new.
head of the KKK.
People knew. Certain people knew.
They knew.
But the general American public didn't know until now.
The issue was they did not want to vote for a woman. They would rather have a dumbass man in office instead of voting for a smart woman. And so they allowed conspiracy theories against the Clintons to deter them from voting for Hillary Clinton. Just like
Hillary
for
wouldn't have been a third this bad at all. She might have did some stuff that when
you gotta understand, Hillary has a force behind her,
and Hillary has experience in the White House.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And
she would. I think she would have done.
We wouldn't have been pulled. We wouldn't have been pulled out of the Paris Accord. We wouldn't be threatening to pull out of NATO right now.
The worst thing Hillary would have been doing was getting hurt Lewinsky.
But the thing about it is, people were like, "Oh, she
jail.
called black men predators." No, she didn't. She didn't call black men predators. She called gang members super predators. That's what she called, and they were super predators because they were preying on, black and brown kids, trying to get them to join gangs and things like that. So my challenge
I didn't agree with the whole 20 years for a bag of weed thing.
But the thing about it is, let's go to the crime bill.
Yeah.
Was the crime bill perfect? No.
But no bill is.
Did it serve its purpose? Yes, because at one point in time, you could not walk out of your house in certain areas without being shot. Did innocent people go to jail? Yes.
But it was backwards.
You know
listen, nobody's shooting nobody. I'm not going to kill nobody over
What do you mean? Yeah.
It's still up.
I mean, I
just got shot across the street from where I live. Like,
where you live at? I mean, I don't mean
I'm in Ward 8.
Because they have made provisions.
Terrible.
But they have made provisions to the crime bill. But my thing is, you're letting certain little things deter you from voting for a person who could have been beneficial to this country.
But that was that was the grand scheme. They wanted to blow it up. They turned that molehill into a mountain. They made you think Hillary was the most corrupt politician on earth. Meanwhile, the most corrupt politician on earth was the one doing it.
No evidence.
Right, exactly.
Everything is word of mouth. That is modern day. He say, she say.
That's why the DNC got hacked.
You see what I'm saying?
And the thing about it too, a lot of it has been debunked anyway. Even when the Benghazi thing, that was
Benghazi was a mistake.
Hillary
came out was basically like, look, I made.
But she really didn't. She asked for the funding. The Republicans denied it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, when you're looking into a candidate,
head on. She didn't
lie. She didn't lie. She dealt with it head on. But you need to look at the candidate and you need to look at that platform and what they stand for, and if that's going to be the candidate for you.
Well, America, you got what you wanted.
I believe everybody needs to come up with. I believe everybody needs to come up with a different. If you in the government, come up with another means of income.
But see, my thing is,
I don't care if you got a.
But
negative birthday party.
I'm not gonna say all government workers. You got some of these bougie government workers
that won't drive Uber.
That won't take Uber. I'm just saying, some of these government workers are like, they feel like they so much on a higher level because they're
they've been humble. They've been humble.
And now that y'all been knocked down
they've been
our
humble.
level, you want to be humble.
They've been humble.
These same people that you was talking so low to feel kind of sorry for you, and it don't work like that.
Because Metro bus drivers is feeling like they like that now.
Welcome down here. This is what goes on down here. This is how people survive down here.
Metro bus drivers be the flyest chicks on earth.
Y'all talking all that. Where y'all savings at? Because you're living beyond your means.
Or,
But you can't say
or
that.
just because it's a
Because
government
take a
job, it doesn't
situation
necessarily
like
mean you're getting
mine.
paid top
Take a
dollar either. You just
situation
get
like
good
mine.
benefits.
You
There's-
can't
you
say
still
that.
live
You
check to
cannot
check
say that.
as a
You
government
You
employee.
can't say
employee.
that. Take a situation like mine who
Oh,
is
it's not-
just
just
getting
because you
back
work for
in
the
there. I
government
didn't
doesn't
have
mean
a
you're
baby.
getting back in
You see
there,
what I'm saying?
right.
But everybody doesn't know my story and what happened.
Right.
So you can't really say that because everything was exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I got knocked down. I'm talking about it. Man, the last year humbled the hell out of me. I've been through things that I told myself I would never go through.
Right.
And this is before and after the shutdown. Right. You see what I'm saying? This is just life, period. Did I learn lessons? Hell yeah, I learned lessons. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you have families that you have to take care of, do that. Meaning, don't be too bougie to. Well, I don't see myself working at McDonald's. Why?
Right.
It's not
First of all,
about
they're
the
not gonna
pay.
even hire you.
It is
Yeah.
not about the
It's
pay.
about some 16-year-old telling you to hurry up
No,
and
it's
clean up
not.
them fries.
Listen to me.
For some people,
it's
it
because
is.
Shannon is not a people person like that. Shannon has the.
Then
Shannon
you need
takes
to be in the back
positions-
with the burgers.
Shannon takes positions. Shannon takes positions that are in the back, in her cubicle or in
Yeah.
her office. Close my door. I will respond by email only. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand that. I have certain issues with people.
Right.
If you want, I don't care who you are. You want respect. You better respect me.
Right.
Period. You can't come in here and demand anything from me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So, no, I didn't finish. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go out and I didn't look for a job at Burger King or McDonald's or anything like that.
So if I
But
came to
people
Burger
like
King
you-
and I seen
you-
you behind the counter and asked you for some extra ketchup, I'm going to get choked out.
No,
Well, if
because
I
you
tell you, give me some extra ketchup.
you gonna be
Because
standing there
you see
waiting
how
on the
you
extra
remember the
ketchup.
guy? You
all
remember the
about
guy
how
that
you
attacked the
talk
young
to
lady?
somebody.
But
It's all about how you communicate.
you remember the guy that attacked the young lady there at the
Right,
McDonald's?
Yeah, because she
Yeah,
couldn't give him
yeah.
a straw. With the
And
coffee.
you
With a
saw what
straw.
she did.
So that's you.
That would be me.
Yeah.
I think it would
You
be
don't
anybody.
demand.
I
And let me
went
first of all, it's a way to talk to people.
Yeah.
I don't care what position they're in.
But
If
what
they're
you were saying
mopping
before,
the floor,
don't
you
be
still-
too
it's still the way
bougie.
you talk to
I'm
them.
not too bougie, but
Yeah.
don't get yourself effed up by having me effed up.
But at the same time,
see what I'm
you couldn't get
saying?
a job at McDonald's because your resume,
Right.
They gonna
feel
say,
like
yeah.
you about to take all our jobs.
Like, she
and
got a
you-
security
no,
clearance.
we're
Why
not
she wanna
gonna-
work here at
we can't
McDonald's?
hire her.
Furlough.
I mean, but I'm
But-
just saying it was. How this? What if it wasn't shut down? What if it was going to go on for another month? What are all of these government employees going to do? They're going to have to let go of their security clearance and feed their family.
I say come
gonna
up
have
with a
to
means of income that you
Start a business.
start
get
your
a loan.
own. Like I said, I don't
like,
care if you got a
whatever you
hula
gotta
hoop
do.
negative
But who gonna
birthday
have money
parties.
to buy anything?
If you are comfortable, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, I believe there's no one on earth without talent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
People don't know how to tap into it.
Everybody has a gift.
Everybody
They have
has
to
a
tap into
gift.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a gift. I don't care what it is. Tap into it. Like somebody can't do something.
Yeah.
Somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Tap
me
into a network.
personally, I think this is just the beginning. This period right here was a test, and it's about to go further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
Renee.
giving this. I think this government thing with
Hey,
Trump
Renee.
is gonna be. I said 6 months, but I'm gonna say
Y'all
a
think you
year
gonna go
to
full
2.
time? You think you gonna go his full
Yeah.
time?
A year.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, he's on
It's
thin
kind of toss up
ice
because
right
my
now.
thing is,
He walking on
Mueller
water.
is doing a investigation and he's very thorough.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
you
baby, I need
know,
But I don't
because
think
he's attacking the people.
Well, they gave
I
him
think
a
it's a
6 month. They
strategy.
gave him a 6 month extension to continue his
Correct. I
investigation.
think it's a strategy with him.
But yeah.
He is, attacking the people that's around him because you attack the base and then it'll crumble. You know what I'm saying? So
or
I think,
surround him.
But what is
and
his
then
strategy? My thing is, where
The
are all these
strategy is
strategies
he's
and
getting everybody-
investigations while this campaign was going on before he got into office?
It took long.
because the investigation didn't start until after he was in office.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Why?
Hillary brought
They
it
didn't
to the
get hip to
forefront.
all of it. They only knew about Michael Flynn at first.
You
Right.
cannot walk through the
They
Department
only
of
knew about-
Justice without a clearance. That means a
But if you
background
look at how
thing
if
about
you look
it
at how
is-
big this is, it's one man and one team investigating
Right.
this.
But the
We
thing
started
about
at
it
the
is-
tip of the iceberg. There's a Mount Everest underneath
But
the
the thing
ocean
about
that
it
nobody
is, a lot of
sees.
people did
Where was
walk
the
through Department of
investigation?
Justice
They were
without clearance.
investigating him.
Yeah.
They were investigating.
Yes,
How about
investigating.
you investigate, finish the investigation, and then he can go on? Because had that happened, do you think he would have been president?
But
the
the thing about
investigation
it is,
just
a lot
started
of people
then.
did walk through
Why?
the DOJ
That's what I'm
Because they
saying.
got wind of it at the time that
and
they
they
did.
had to go back and redo their clearances.
That's what I'm asking.
Now they're even investigating how 30 some odd security clearances got granted even though they weren't supposed to be, even though they got denied. Jared Kushner's and 29 others. Now they found out the guy that used to work at the Pentagon that was doing all the clearance. Now they're investigating him. It keeps trickling down.
So if
every
this
time
one man
Mueller
has this ties to all of this, how is he in office? My thing is this: a lot of people still have to be investigated to get to
there's no
places.
pretense for indicting a sitting president. Had he not been a sitting, had he not even
I'm
running,
not
they
looking for
didn't
an
have
indictment. I'm looking for a no. You can't be president.
Okay,
You
so
see what I'm saying? Like
with
what
the
do y'all think gonna
grab him in the
happen
coochie thing, he shouldn't have been nominated
that's
then.
what I'm
But
saying.
they just
But
kept
they
it
still
moving.
put this. They don't care. Is what I'm saying. They don't
No, they
care.
don't.
They don't
okay,
care.
so once we go into a full state of emergency,
Then
and he suspends the Constitution, where the hell
Bye,
that
Renee.
leaves the people?
Hey, Brene.
Purge. Nowhere.
Where are the government?
Let me
shooters?
ask you
What happened
this,
to all
and
them
once
shooters
that
that was
happens,
shooting
do
presidents?
you
Are
think-
y'all-
Constitution.
You can come out of retirement now.
And once that happens, do you think this man is actually going to sleep comfortably in that White House? Do you think he's doing that now?
We're here.
What?
This is
I
a
mean-
setup to.
What up,
This is a
Sam?
setup to hurt us. This is we hurting each other. Crime rate is up. Like
I
you know
don't
what I'm
honestly.
saying?
I'm
This
really.
is
I don't
a
think they're doing
setup.
enough right now. I think they got enough to bury this dude and everybody in the White House.
That's
but they
my
are still
point.
going on with the
Yeah,
investigation.
that's my
Why does
point.
Robert Mueller need 6 more months? Obviously, he. Oh no, there's more. I mean,
So
he
these
has to.
questions
He
that
has
we
to be
ask,
able
I
to
wanna
indict
know who's
everybody
asking
that's
these
in trouble.
questions on the inside. Who's asking these same questions on the inside?
On the inside of what? The White House?
There's a
Nobody on the White House.
Right.
Mueller.
There's 6 people working in the White House right now. He done fired everybody. What are you talking about?
I just made my point. No
Right.
one is asking-
Nobody's there.
All right, Joe. So we gonna get off the government.
Yeah, because
That's all day.
I cannot stand it. Like I really do not like this man, and I am so mad. I'm ready. Open St. E's. Dude that hit what's his name? Nixon, Reagan. Which one is that?
Yeah, he was over there.
Get
think
him
he's
out.
gonna- I think he's gonna walk out of the White House
Let
in the
him
handcuffs.
let him hit
I'm
a
serious.
J&K too, and stick him on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Man, New York, Manhattan,
serious.
the New York court is ready to bury this dude. The only thing that's saving him right now is he's in the Oval Office. I'm telling you.
This is crazy. Okay.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a break, and we be back with more Pandora and Friends.
You think so, Tiki?
We're going to take a break. We can curse now? Oh.
Man, my blood pressure gets
I need you
high
to take a
talking
walk,
about
Shannon. You
this
look, you about to
dude,
punch
man.
somebody.
Get my Amazon. You can order it from me. Get me up. Yes.
That's so cute. I got 4 of those. I got to read it. What up, Sam?
Also check out my
Look at the little book you got. Look at the crocodile teeth. I love it.
In all honesty, I left out something. Cheated on. It was more than a husband. All types of females come along when you arm it. Most of the time, I kept the whole whip jumping. So most nights at the shop closed, I'm on the club scene. Sexy mommies in my grill and they all mean. All clean, dime pieces, baby, no flaws. All love, peace, fun, and baby, no war. All due respect, I ain't know what she wanted to know for. It's time for bad man types to seem to go for. I'm sorry if I hurt you, never knew the game thing. But when she struck back, she always hit below the belt. So when we broke it off, I was the one who lost. The closest friend I ever had, I guess that was the cost. Just know you always have a piece of my heart. I should've never chose the streets from the start. But hey, crazy.
And if he wanted so bad, bitch, you build it. You got the money to fund it. I'm sick of him.
Did you see the book? And it's not that big, so I can read it real quick.
Back in trouble. piece of that bubble. Had nothing but Chevrolet thought, now I'm not such. I'm higher than a space shuttle. But girl, so slim, thick, make your boy want cuddle. And now I'm trying to make it a double. Where your girl at? Tell her we can all get in a huddle. I'm trying to make it all in puddle. All over the bed, now I lick it to the floor. She's Johnny, still little more. Lit, now shorty try and go. And she love back shots. She organized I'm a drink simple. Yeah, I'm a tipper. But I'm on the liquor and toast to them strippers. Like a slave master. Yeah,
women are more rational.
And before you know it, she was fucking with myself. Crazy.
Was it a woman or was it Hillary?
What did you see this was like Kamala Harris or Elizabeth Warren What do you say? If I don't get you for what's next to happen?
So what do you support Kamala Harris?
Not being on
But we have to stand behind. We have to stand.
She said something about me. She love all the toys, but company ain't no fun without me. She say all the boys tell her they meant for one another, but all of that noise go in one ear, not the other. She say they be tricking and trying to get her undercover. They go home with the drive, duking the same route. She say she roll with me cause she love a real brother. I say she roll with a G, so keep it pushing love. We like George and Weezy, we like Martin and Gina. I ain't Ike, I make the cake, I don't give it to Tina. I keep it riding shotgun like she know
One wholesome politician.
like I got a subpoena.
What other shade can we deal with?
But sometimes I gotta float like I'm at the marina. But you gotta know whenever I roll, I'm coming back with something that we can fold. And something like a whistle.
I mean, I understand that, but why also make us to the top?
And sometimes I can do so.
Kamala Harris. They talking about Kamala Harris. State attorney locking up a record amount of black men in her state.
I don't care what nobody say.
I like her.
I think Michelle should try.
I think not going to.
She's not. She didn't want Barack to be the president. No, she
But the
wasn't.
thing about it is, at the same time, that lady had to do her job. Are they totally innocent? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be in the penal system, don't do the crime. And I do understand that it has people in there that are innocent, and my heart goes out to them. You know what I'm saying? Because my cousin was
But
actually
you gotta
one.
also think about where she was located too. She was in
Right, and then they also
San
have
Francisco.
what, the three
So
strikes
that's
law?
Oakland. So that's like Oakland is under police as it is. So yeah, it's gonna be a number.
Sorry, what happened?
of not being productive as a man. And some of you don't even know why you're in pain.
San Francisco area.
Because your nature has never been explained to you.
Oakland,
California.
So you
Oakland
in
is
pain,
under
don't know
police.
where the
It's one of
pain
the
is coming
most
from,
under
don't
police
know
Not
where
even
areas in
that.
America.
Do
but
they
you're
know
in
what's
pain
going
because
on?
you're not
Oakland's
productive.
wild.
Yes.
Oakland is the Wild
And no
West.
man
What is
can
the
be a
reason
man
why
unless he's
she do everyone a
productive.
favor? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
that
what she was
the alcohol man says,
They're not
She had to do
totally
what she had to
innocent.
do as a woman in her position too. Because like black people, we gotta work twice as
take
hard.
this for your pain.
Well, I'ma share my pain with you, but it's too precious. It's Elijah and Malcolm X giving you two lectures. It's Michelangelo drawing on them two pictures. It's your boy Lil beefing with his two exes. You ever seen a teardrop shine like a new necklace? So time, pick up the mic, I'm feeling too reckless.
White man get the baddest
in my
black
new
chick.
Lexus. Big deal, new beginning, new blessings. I ain't no Methodist, I don't practice no new methods. I don't practice no religion, ever the true second. I'm a true, burn proof, now if you born affected. The best who ever did it, Lil Young and respected. I'm the one the homies call if it ever get hectic. To be alone, we in it, angelically connected. I came in here, half crazy just to be unexpected. And if you ever think I'm slipping this over, you get it.
Knew what they were getting into with Donald Trump, and they supported him. They stuck together. They said, okay, whatever he do, we're gonna wash it off. We're gonna sweep it under the rug. We're gonna act like it didn't happen. We're gonna defend
wisdom,
it.
compassion toward one another. Feeling of justice
Until he started pissing them off.
toward those who still suffer within our country, whether they be white or whether they be black.
Elizabeth Warren came out and started digging up dirt on Elizabeth Warren.
Look, they ain't right and you know that. I
No, Lord, you hear me?
He did what she was supposed to do.
But it's time for us to fight back. See, all love us human beings. No matter if we're white or black. But what is wrong, though. Right. Some of us ain't liking that. They killed my cousin Shawkeisha like they did my gram. It was April 03, feds under down. All our kids can do is wonder now. But why they gotta grow up without their mother around? It made me humble, plus it made me grateful. Even his mama wasn't stable, food was on the table. At least she was there for us all the time. But these criminal ways gave us all the rough. But now we victims of society, blaming the white man on why these jobs wasn't high. Thank God my auntie Kim inspired me. I don't know why I be if I ain't have her here beside me. There ain't no ticket in this time. He's trying to find me in this wicked society. But I was raised by the game though. It ain't the same though. I had to find a different angle. I'm in this country where it ain't no love for black folk. If you ain't working on change though. Cause it's our future who we change for. But the revolution stay the same though. 7 days, 24, I'm in game mode. I keep my eyes on the prize like a game show. If you ain't eating what you came for, I'm just releasing all this pain though. Same mode, same mode.
That's what I'm saying. But he's running. But would it matter? Would it matter?
I don't think as long as I think as long as that person is trying to make a difference now.
They can. I don't think they can. So you, that's what I'm saying.
A felon can't run.
Yeah, a felon can't run.
A felon can't run, but a person like Trump can.
But he's never been a felon.
Right, because
he's never been locked up.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go back in. We're gonna start with.
He about to be.
Brown. We're gonna start with Satoya Brown.
Satoya Brown.
Satoya Brown.
Hey, it's your girl,
Not
Phoenix
guilty.
Amore, telling you that real
Like
love.
this is a great topic and need to discuss for our community. Michael, you like to do this on the show? Think about it.
Tunes into Pandora's Word Box on
I
Win
think he's gonna get
DC
indicted for
Radio
sure,
each and every Saturday
he
from
is.
10
I think they're
a.m.
gonna
to
find a
2
way to
p.m.
indict his president. Because
They
he's
need
pushing
to put
it.
a 20-year-old
He's like, what Charlie Murphy say? He a cross, he a habitual
What's up,
line
y'all?
stepper.
We back.
We
We back.
back in the house. You're now tuned into the Pandora Word Box Show. I'm your host, Pandora Love, and today is Pandora and Friends up in here in the box. Man, we just got finished talking about the government shutdown. Now we're going to talk about a young lady,
Satoya
Brown. She was facing 51 to life for killing, what's his name? Johnny Allen.
So what was his race?
I was getting ready to ask,
white.
was he a white dude?
Okay.
That's why
He was
she went to
white.
jail without question.
He was 43. He picked her up for sex in 2004.
How old was
No,
she?
he paid for her.
Yeah, he paid
Right.
for
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
He
yeah.
purchased her.
Okay.
He purchased her.
Yeah,
she
he
was,
purchased
she
her.
was,
She was
she was
16.
sexually trafficked.
So basically,
He bought a girl.
she was tricking, and that was the John.
She was convinced to trick by an older boyfriend, I
Right.
believe.
An older
and,
boyfriend.
And then this guy bought her.
And
She
Allen
got
bought her
sold.
from him.
Where was the mother?
She's a runaway.
No, yeah, she was a runaway.
Where was the mother?
She ran away from her
She
mom.
ran away from home.
It starts at home. Let me tell you something. If my child runs away at age 16, I'm on hand, foot, everything looking for her.
Yeah. But at
If
this
I
point,
feel like she's in another state, I'm going to that state to get her.
at this point though, she was
Too
she was
easy.
swept
I'm
away by
sorry.
this older
It starts
dude.
at home.
Yes, let's see.
I know it starts at home, but I'm just saying in this case,
I'm gonna say from experience, it starts at home, but sometimes the home ain't right.
the home wasn't right.
I can
Her
say that
mom,
too.
I believe
I
I
can
read the
say that
article.
too.
Her
Maybe
mom
if
wasn't
the mom's
completely-
on drugs,
Yeah.
Auntie, grandma,
if the whole house is like fucked up in there,
Next door
family is
neighbors,
not
somebody-
like family
There are
used to.
runaways.
I know.
There are
Trust
runaways
me,
out
I
there
know.
that have
Family is
excellent
not like-
support systems at home. They just do what they want to do too.
Right, and that is where.
You can't
But
blame
family
everything
is
on the
not like
parents.
it used
Sometimes
to
it's
be.
that child being messed up.
Okay, when did this happen? When did she graduate? I mean, when did she run away? I'm sorry, not graduate.
15, 16.
Yeah,
Years
she
ago.
was 15.
How old is she now?
She's like in her 20s now.
She's in her late 20s now.
I don't have a
So
story
it was
'cause I'm
like
alive. I can't-
late 90s, early 2000s.
Either way,
Okay, well,
I mean, I feel, but either
since y'all
way,
brought the
He
home
got her
up,
in 2004.
2004.
He got her in 2004.
Now they still cracking down on sex trafficking rings in our area in
okay,
Chicago.
let me say this. Okay,
Why it take her so long to kill him?
since
He was asleep. She didn't know what to do. He fell asleep, and she
When
decided she
you're
had
in
enough.
a place like that and you're scared,
She had a mental
you had
break.
to get fed up.
Yeah,
I mean,
straight
you
up.
had to just realize Look at them women that was stuck down. I forgot their name. That was it Boston? Where they was down in that house. And the man that was walking past, they got the McDonald's thing, and he seen them.
I went to McDonald's.
It took one. Don't forget, one has been able to be upstairs and all around the house.
Right.
Fear is
motivation.
Negatively motivation.
I believe that if you were brought up in a certain household, you're like a sponge. Okay.
But don't always.
But you can't say that.
There's good girls out here that want to be bad. They fall in love with Tyrone.
Right.
Tyrone ain't got nothing but bad intentions for her.
But the thing about
she
it
gassed up, naive. Next thing you know, she tricking.
I wasn't tricking, but I mean, my daughter's father's name is Tyrone, and I get it.
Oh, man,
right, and I agree with you to a certain degree on being brought up in the household because you can have. I'm sorry,
to all the Tyrones out there.
She could reach in there. But the thing about it is, you can have children who come from the same household, 2 parents, middle class. Everything going right. One child go left, and the other child go in the direction that they're supposed to go in. So you can blame the parents to a certain degree, but at the same time, we have to hold our children accountable as well. And what I was gonna say with being accountable is we have to be more vigilant with our children in terms of social media, talking to our children, fathers loving your daughters, having those conversations with your children, so that they won't go out there seeking attention and seeking love in all the wrong places and things like that. And teaching them how to make those right decisions, teaching them how to love their bodies, how to love who they are.
I think in today's age with technology, parents need to hover more. Like my son has a phone. On his phone, he can't even download an app without it sending a message to my phone for approval.
So we have a question. Okay. Dr. Robinson says, could the house be right, but the child decides to go against all they have
because
been taught
they see their friends doing
to what to extent do we recognize parents do their best, but kids simply flow another way. Yeah,
this was me.
Experience is your best teacher.
My parents split when I was 14. I stayed with my father. My father was a disciplinarian. My mother was more lenient. My little sister went with my mother. My little sister ended up in all types of stuff. I'm not going to put it out there, but all types of shit. Me, my father did not play that.
No.
But I still found a way.
And that's why you believe that it starts at home, because you saw the difference.
It starts at home. But I was that one. You see what I'm saying? But I knew what to do, how to do it, and I had a limit.
Good morning, Leon.
You see what I'm saying?
I had an excellent support system, but I still went out there.
That's what I'm saying. I knew.
Got locked up and did stupid stuff, and I have professors in my family. I have astronauts in my family.
My father's a
I have Tuskegee Airmen in my family line. I mean, but at the same time, I still
Tuskegee, we gotta talk about that. Oh my
God! Okay, so at the same time, things were fine in my home, but I wanted to go. My girlfriends and them got to stay out late. My grandmother, and them, when the street light came on, not on the porch,
and they don't even know about the street lights.
You were in the house.
See,
so wanting to hang out with your girlfriends, whose parents letting them do whatever they want to do.
Enablers. They were enablers.
You want to do that, but now kids are doing that, and guess what? The law, and I'm gonna say the law. Once they hit 16, you might as well say they're grown.
Yeah, and even with
that depends on the household the kid is in.
Even with the disciplinarians,
I'm talking about with the law. I'm talking about with the law. My daughter has ran away.
Really?
I had the police catch her right there at Good Hope Road because she's 16. But you can't, if your daughter don't
she's
come
still
home,
a minor.
You cannot make a report until they're gone 24 hours.
Yep. That's true. That is true.
That should be.
But let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm gonna tell you what
with this sex trafficking.
If you a parent, you know where your kid is. You know what time they're supposed to be in the house.
My father called it. Every time my little sister ran away, my father told me, "Don't call the police. She'll be back when she hungry."
Yeah.
And damn it, if he wasn't right.
Okay, well look, back to topic. She ran away. She got caught up. Regardless of what her support system was at home, she got caught up by Tyrone. But
can't use my phone.
I know, but I'm just saying.
The whole thing.
She got caught up.
We
it
got
was
these
money.
Kids that's gonna do what they want to do, no matter.
You got people on.
Look at all these rich white kids going out here doing stuff. They got the perfect home. They don't want for nothing, don't need for nothing, but they still want to be bad.
And those same white people. I'm sorry, those same Caucasian kids. They don't have to go to the streets for drugs. They just go in their parents' cabinets, and it's okay. bring to a black community.
But the opioid epidemic didn't become an epidemic until it was in the white neighborhoods.
Listen, I went to a level 5 school. It was okay at one time for this lady. I used to call this lady a legal drug dealer because she would take the kids' meds. She would take the meds, have it on a silver platter and the little white cups, and actually walk down the hallways looking for these kids. Like,
she was in school.
We were in school.
She was a school nurse.
No, yeah, clinical physician.
Okay,
but what I'm saying is the same thing that these kids are abusing now. You see what I'm saying? The Xanax and all that shit been around for years.
Yeah, it wasn't popular then.
But the thing about it is,
but now, and it never made any difference either. They just shut them up. They take it. I literally sat there and watched, all up and down. Well, 10 minutes later,
medicine.
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes later, all of that. But now they're trying to ban it because it's being sold
black
on the
people
street.
was a belt.
Well, the thing about it is,
okay, so let's go back historically. When Reagan was in office, you know what I'm saying? When we had the crack epidemic in the late 80s, early 90s, and things like that or whatever, when black people were being, victimized and criminalized for, the crack epidemic, Nancy Reagan said, just say no.
Who?
Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, just say no.
Just say no. So my thing with the opioid, just say no.
Yeah.
My father said,
you see how well that message was taken over the years. Just say no.
No, but I'm really being sarcastic about it because they never implemented no programs for any black people. They were victimized and they were criminalized and they were sent to.
You remember the DARE program? They had the DARE program.
They didn't have a plan. Okay,
they had the DARE program.
Who knew how to deal with crack? Back in the 80s, that was still in the development.
Sorry, I was born in 81. I didn't know nothing about
I'm talking about how to deal with it as far as the problem in the community.
I get all
that. Nobody tried.
And they criminalized.
It started hitting the white neighborhoods.
Right, and they criminalized black people for it. So now that it's a white problem, the opioids in the white communities. Oh, it's a disease. We have a problem. We need to send them to rehab.
But it been in the white community because they was coming to the hood to get it.
No, I'm not negating that. It has been in the white community.
It has.
But the thing about it is they're dropping like flies. You know what I'm saying? So it's affecting the population of the white community.
How do you know you have good heroin? Somebody dies from an overdose. Okay.
I wouldn't know.
No. What I'm saying is I watch a lot of Drug Inc. and stuff like that. So I listen to these heroin dealers and they say, look, this is how you know you got a good product, because if you drop somebody, that means people are going to come and search for your product, find out if you got the good heroin.
First of all, if I'm with the person and went and got some heroin and my partner end up dead, I don't want that shit no more.
Well, not too many people travel in twos to buy the shit. But
for
what
real?
I'm saying, no.
Right. No, they don't.
No. Most people that have an addiction are ashamed of it. So they're not going to have, unless they're with somebody that already has that same addiction. But the thing I'm telling you is that, okay, drug dealers will drop somebody in a black neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Now everybody knows he got good heroin or whatever. Now it goes into the black neighborhood. Same process, somebody gets dropped, but now it's a white person. Now it's an epidemic. Now it's a problem.
Who drops more? Is it Caucasian or blacks?
On the opioids?
Mm-hmm. Opioids, white
Caucasian.
people. Yeah,
it's
that's
Caucasian.
their problem. Like meth is a white crack.
Right, and the thing about it is they're dying at a rapid rate. I was reading this article and I looked it up online, that in one of these towns, I think it's either Ohio or Iowa, that they're dying so much that the coroners don't even have enough place to store the bodies. They have to outsource.
This Ohio?
I think so.
I need to move to Ohio.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Like that.
If they drop it like that, what you talking about?
Oh, you're a mortician.
Oh, mortician. Yeah. No, we like that. But what? Oh,
yeah, I need to go to.
I'm like, why you want to go there when they dying?
You playing?
I forgot.
Oh my God!
You need to open up. You need to open up shop. Can I invest?
Look, since you're a mortician, can I come and watch you embalm somebody?
Well, okay, so
we're gonna keep our little fantasies on hold while we in the show.
I want to see the autopsy. I want to see.
You want to know how to do that?
Yes, I really do.
You wouldn't see the why when they come through. We do the we.
You know, dead bodies fall.
They come
out. But that's the pressure they're releasing. You know.
Yeah, ew.
It's the what?
So we gotta go
dead
back
bodies
to
when they fought. Oh, we don't want to talk about that no more.
We gotta go back to Satonia.
Okay, so
Satonia killed people.
That's a myth, though.
Well, she was criminalized for being a victim.
That doesn't know.
Right. And so I believe, like, if it would have been a young white child, a young white girl, then they wouldn't have criminalized her. They would have put her in a program. They would have rehabilitated her. Right. They would have made, life. better for her.
If
But
she
I-
was
killed
black-
a white
if
man
she
too.
was white,
And she
you know what I'm
killed a
saying?
white
So
man.
Santonia
I was
was
gonna
in
say,
there, and she
Where
killed
did
a
this
white
happen
man.
at? That's why I
So,
believe that's what.
Tennessee.
That's why it happened.
Yeah.
Is the way.
Santonia
But wait a minute,
been in there
Santonia's
all
mom is
these
white.
years.
Santonia's mom is white.
But Satoya been in there
Definitely,
all
can
these
you
years
share
with no
who
mental
your great
health.
guests are in their
But what I'm
mind and
saying
social
is,
media?
it's because she's in Tennessee. If she was
Okay.
in DC, it would have
I'm
went
actually a guest
different.
on
No,
their
no.
show, but I'll get them to share their information so you guys can share. So,
What's
Dr.
that?
Robinson wants to know who you guys are
Oh.
and what
Right.
your social media outlets are.
Okay,
So,
sure.
go ahead.
All right.
You
You
want
go
to do that
first.
now, or you want to do
We're
that?
doing it now?
We're gonna do it at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do that at the end. Sure.
Oh, they said that they're gonna do it at the
It's
end.
in
Yes.
Just
Tennessee.
stay with us. Enjoy the
Yes.
What's the
tomfoolery.
topic?
Yes.
Okay, so all this happened in Tennessee.
So she killed a
That's
white
what I'm
man in
saying.
Tennessee.
That's why-
Her mom
that's
is
what-
white
it's
and she was
because
a
of where it
prostitute.
happened.
How much help are they going to look at the surface of the crime?
Y'all
you
missing
murdered a
it.
white man in his sleep and you're a prostitute.
You're missing
Jail.
it. You're
That's
missing it. You're missing it. It's because of where it's happened. Is the reason why it's happening like
I
this.
get it, but that's
if
where it
that girl
happened.
was in DC, it would have went differently.
And she didn't get clemency until
think so?
the people that
Girl,
were in.
yeah.
Right.
Didn't the vote? Didn't the
Do y'all
governor
think it
change?
would have went
Yeah.
different if she was here in Tennessee?
Hell yeah.
Probably would have went. It probably would
It
have
would've
gone
went-
different in any state other than
Tennessee.
Probably would have got away with it
Tennessee
if
is
it
a-
was here.
Tennessee is a red state.
Come
you know?
on now.
She probably would have
you
got
gotta
away with it if
understand
it
how
Away
happened.
with it. That's why I asked. Why did it take her so long to kill him?
Well,
Like,
Governor
first of
Bill
all, not everybody is
Hanson.
mentally that strong to say,
Right.
okay, you know what, I've had enough. I'm gonna kill this person.
Every day and every morning, you are waking up not knowing if you gonna die.
They not you. You
But the
have a
thing
fighting
about it
spirit.
is-
You don't know what type of child. Number one,
Right. And the thing
child.
about it is
She
the
was
trauma-
tricking Gerard. You don't think she been out there? You don't think she had been raped
Having
before? While
sex
she was,
is different than getting raped.
Right.
and
There's
I'm
a-
saying
we
she's
gotta
always
understand-
been put in danger.
Right.
Yeah.
But we
A
gotta
person's
understand the
always
level
been
of
in danger.
trauma.
They
She
know
don't
how to
know what
fight.
she had to do to build herself
have
up
to
to
understand
try
the
to
level of
escape. There's a
trauma.
psychology behind that too.
Right.
Stab him in his neck while he's
Well, they
sleeping.
not
Get
you,
the hell
Shan.
out
Yeah,
the
that's
room. Get out of the
Guess what?
house.
When a person's scared, they're not thinking about
They're not
none of
thinking
that.
about
When
that.
a person, a
They're not
scared
thinking
person is the
about-
most dangerous person.
They are, but at the beginning, they're not thinking.
But
like
at the
that.
same time, we have to think about the level of trauma that this young lady
And then she
experienced.
wasn't with the guy for years.
Right, exactly. And
It
so,
didn't ha- it
so
just
what
took
was
her
the
long
level
for
of
her-
trauma?
No, like you say, it starts at home. We don't know what she
Right.
was going through
But
at
when
home
you have been
to make her
traumatized-
run away.
When you have been traumatized and you haven't been taught to cope with your trauma, that's another issue. So we don't know what her trauma was
You don't know
and
what-
what her level
And
of
that
trauma
goes
don't know.
back to a guest that we
You
had
know.
on my show, and I spoke on it early this
ago,
week
yeah.
about when she said these mothers out here who are raising these sons not to show emotion, to suck it up. You better not cry. Suppress that. It turns into anger. So if you telling me I'm 16 years old, I'm at home, I'm not happy at home for whatever reason, I done met this man, I'm now with this man, he's out here making me trick my body, I'm not showing no emotion, it's all suppressed. Now I'm in this man's house, he's trafficking me. That is suppression. That is anger. Kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
I mean it
okay.
is, but at the same
You don't
time,
know
she
what
gotta
the mom
build
was
up the
enforcing
balls.
too
Right,
at
but
home.
everybody
Yeah.
handles trauma and anger.
She
different.
was
You-
only
you
with
go
that guy
through-
for a couple of days before she decided to
Right,
kill
but
him.
you go through different stages of trauma. You go through different stages of anger, and it's easy to say, you know, I would have done X, Y, and Z, and I would have done this. But you know, when
So
you
you're in
have
that
been faced
situation.
with, you know, like different levels of trauma and things like that, it's hard to conceptualize in your brain what to do. You're trying to rationalize your situation. You're trying to rationalize, you know, where you are. You're trying to figure out certain things. So, you know, for a person who has experienced trauma, you know, maybe at that moment in her time in her life, that wasn't the thought that she was going through.
Have
you
the
ever
trauma
been so
in your
mad that
brain,
you blacked out?
what to do.
Wait,
Yeah,
but you know
Have
what
you ever been
also
so
that
mad that you blacked out?
rationalize-
I've been so mad I couldn't finish my cuss words.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about black out. Have you ever
Yes.
been in a fight? Have you ever been
Yeah,
jumped?
yeah.
Have you ever been so mad that you blacked out and all you do is you hold on to that one broad
But don't
and you
nobody,
make that bitch?
all-
I'm sorry, you
all
make
people
that broad
don't go
feel
through that.
everything you
Everything
feel.
you feeling.
Okay. And even people are trying to break it up, and you still got a hold of this girl. You cannot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just,
experienced it in my
yeah.
She
daughter-
having
my
bus
daughter
stop
like that
memories
all the
over
time.
here.
No.
But the thing about it, we got to contextualize it and conceptualize it. We got to put it in terms of trauma.
Santoya's mom.
Trauma is different. This little girl was experiencing trauma from, like early age. She was never taught to process those feelings.
Right.
Like you said about the young men, they were never taught to
suppress it.
Correct. She suppressed it. So we don't know what her mental state was. So we have to, just imagine and think about the mental capacity of where she was at that moment. Because it's easy for us to say, we gonna handle this and we gonna do X, Y, and Z, but we don't understand where her trauma was in her mental capacity. So that's the issue where, what I'm seeing. And I agree with you totally on, fighting back and, making yourself, able to do that or whatever.
Yeah.
But if your mental capacity is not there, then it's going to be hard to do that. So we have to look, because from then until now, you can see that she has grown into, a different person. So at 16, you want to be grown, but you're not grown.
Right.
You're still not understanding a whole lot of things. So you're still not rationalizing and conceptualizing, the things that you've been through. Oh, you thinking, my man, he got me this, but, I have to do X, Y, and Z. Or my man got me that, and I have to do X, Y, and Z. You don't understand the ramifications of what it's doing to your body, how it's affecting you mentally. So she has been traumatized the whole way through. So for me to, say, like, she should have done X, Y, and Z, it's hard to say that, based off of her level of trauma. And I agree with you totally. Beat the brakes off of her. But
wait,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
At the same time,
You put that in my mouth to do what? And you want to trust me to do that? I'm biting it all.
Going back to your point, where's the parents? Different cultures raise their kids differently too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's her culture?
I'm saying, her mother was Caucasian. Most times, like the stereotype, I'm gonna just leave it there. The stereotype is that they're way more lenient with their kids than they are with than we are. Different cultures are with them. So you don't know. The father was gone.
Okay.
Now that goes into the young boy that she ran off with that was pimping her.
Right.
She didn't have that connection with her dad. She looked for it in the streets. She didn't have a disciplinary relationship with her mom. She got a disciplinary relationship with that man, that young man that she went with.
Can we Google the background of the mother?
But the thing about that,
I want to know the background of the mother.
Okay, she wasn't with the guy that she killed, but a short time.
See what I'm saying?
But maybe
a short time.
The guy she was with before
pushed her to that point because he was beating on her. He was tripping.
That's who it was for.
What I'm saying, she seen a weakness in this guy when she seen her chance to make her move.
He was asleep. He was vulnerable. This is my out.
He's older.
This is
so
my
she
chance.
had a little more script in him.
Now, do you knock him over the head or stab? Now, here's my problem with the whole Centauri thing. You knock him over the head with a bat while he's asleep. That way he won't get it up. Yeah, but at the same time, you got time to get out the house.
No. I mean, some people can take a blow to the head.
Over the head.
The thing about it is,
Slim, if you going to hit somebody in the head and you try to hurt them, you keep hitting them till you see the white meat. Okay. I'm making sure you don't get up out that bed because I gotta go. And before I leave out of here,
what did she stabbed him? Right? She stabbed him multiple times.
Multiple times.
So that's what they looked at. But that's the thing. The DA is not concerned with.
She might have meant to only stab him once to get away, but once you start letting
snapped.
that anger out,
that's what I'm saying.
You just gone.
The prosecuting attorneys are going to look at that and be like, okay, she stabbed him multiple times while he was asleep.
In Tennessee,
she was a prostitute. She's going.
It's called rage.
In Tennessee,
that rage.
All that suppressed.
Aaron, she stole his money and stole his car
and got the hell out of here.
You think I'm a walk?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Not even that. I'm talking about that's how they carried it with her. That's why she got the initial jail time that she got. I hear y'all. Y'all all sound like her defense attorneys, and that's good. But at the same time, that's what they looked at in Tennessee. When you kill a white man, you kill a white man in his sleep, stole his car.
How did they find her? Did
she got
drive
pulled over.
herself to the police station?
She got pulled over. She was trying to flee. She didn't take herself and turn herself in and say, "I'm a hoe that killed a white man."
That's what she fucked up at, though. I'm sorry. That's
basically how Tennessee looked at her.
Straight to the police, but at the same time, she
that's how the Tennessee prosecutor.
Blind rage. Blind rage.
Mentally, she was not there, and that trauma.
Didi said it's called blind rage. It's blind rage.
It's easy to say now she should have done X, Y, and Z, but what you
in the
thinking?
moment
at that moment, right? Yeah.
I need to get away. You
can say I'm gonna rob this 7-Eleven, and then when you got the gun out and they pulling out them little 20s out the lottery machine, next thing you thinking is, oh, this is really happening. You know, like
right?
What do I do now?
That's the only thing. That part of the situation is the only thing I do not agree with. I do agree. Yes, take the money because that's why you was there. You get paid. Take the car. I need transportation because I need to go to the police.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. You wouldn't have.
But she
pulled me
was not
over.
going to go to the police because she felt like she was wrong.
Well, I don't know, baby girl.
And she got prosecuted the same way she felt like she was wrong.
Baby
it
girl.
took a change in government, change in Congress, and then a change in the gubernatorial process in that state
over
for her to
Tennessee?
even
I
get
would have went
clemency.
to a whole nother state. Like I would have just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
And she
I can't
probably got
say.
pulled over for speeding.
Hell yeah, she was speeding.
Yeah,
She's 16. She don't know how to drive. Well, I mean, 5, 15. Well, how old was she when all this happened? That's another thing.
It was 16.
So she probably came out that cul-de-sac and side swipes some shit.
Then
in
she
her.
probably had on night clothes or probably nothing at all. I mean, come on, man. She was suspect.
But that right there. But no, you got no. What do you mean? I have blood. I'm bloody.
Yeah,
I
she's
have on
bloody
night clothes.
in
I'm
a stolen
driving
car with stolen credit cards.
Of the man who has held me. Because guess what? How did she get there to get all of his stuff?
And she's a minor. And she has.
How did she get in his house to kill him?
Nobody looked into that. Nobody cared in that state. That's
when
why
you go-
it took this long for her to get clemency.
Investigate,
I would
they
own
should have seen
Tennessee.
in the house where he kept her.
I
and
would
where
own
she was
Tennessee. I would
DNA
come. I
all
would
around
sue the
the
brakes
house.
out of everybody.
I'm sorry.
I would sue the brakes out of every. I would
She's
end
not
up
a hoe,
owning
but
Tennessee.
she was hoeing.
She need the right people.
Being sold
She
for that
need
purpose.
me.
I mean, she was turned
She
out and
need
tricking.
me.
That's
She
why got
need me.
told
She
was
needs
gonna
the
get
right
sold
people.
in the first place.
Yeah, because I would own Tennessee.
But again,
Now,
she's
where's that
still
young
not-
man?
she's
Where's the
still
young
not
man
getting
that
out
put her
till
in that
August.
situation to
Tyrone,
begin with?
where's Tyrone
Where's
at?
the young man that put her in that situation?
Probably already in
She would
jail.
never tell on him.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
have no
I feel
I ain't
like
bringing
she
on
would
you
never
that
tell
you
on
do.
him.
You still doing the spirit fingers.
I don't think she would ever tell on him.
Probably not. Why?
I just think she would never.
Well,
tell
how
on
we
him.
know what she went through if she ain't tell?
But I think eventually
Just
it's,
her
it's
story.
gonna come
I
out
don't
in her
think she
story.
would- she would
I think
ever
she's
tell
gonna
on
get a
him.
book deal, and they probably do the
Yeah.
shit.
She's gonna get a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
she's gonna get a movie.
Oh, they gonna take ever. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they will.
Oh yeah, but you
Hey,
still gonna pay
Dream.
me. You
Dream, ain't that the chick named Dream?
Who?
Dream Hampton.
Dream Hampton.
Who is Dream
I
Hampton?
think she just got personal issues.
The one
with
that
my
got
boy.
slapped by Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
When?
Woo!
Years
Oh,
ago.
girl,
that
on
part.
camera.
See,
I had to
Dream
go back.
Hampton
I had to
was
go
the
back.
one that
camera.
did this Lifetime documentary
On
on
R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh.
But this chick, the BITCA, she been in people business all her little career.
Wendy Williams.
This is how she makes
Hey,
her.
sissy.
This is how she gets her fame. By digging
Dream
into
Williams.
Well,
That's her
speaking
name.
of R. Kelly, let's go on this because you know
Are we switching topics now?
We can.
Yes.
Okay, because
can.
good grief.
Yeah,
Shane
I'm
over
glad.
there, boy.
Shane,
Yeah.
her
We need
blood-
another
her
commercial
blood
break.
is boiling.
Shan needs some water.
No.
Look, that's how she
That
would
would-
have been.
that would-
If we had her,
that
she'd be
would-
like, no.
That will put my fire
I'm
out.
not eating.
I'm
No.
not putting. Oh, switch my camera around. Huh?
So-
You touch the screen.
Okay, before I go,
back.
before I start, what are your views on this R. Kelly situation? Because I am so mad.
The FBI
Don't
has
tell me
started
that you one of them
investigating
women
him.
would yell out to him.
The
"Take me
FBI
to-
has started
take me
investigating
for
this boy.
hostage." Are you serious, Panty?
Okay, I'm both sided.
Who's Panty? I'm just playing.
That's
Go
what
ahead,
she
go ahead.
calls me. Okay,
That's what
so-
I call her.
So if you were twins, would you be called panties? Let's go.
All right, so I feel.
Why?
First of all, everybody already knew of the accusations.
Okay.
Everybody in the video, we know about the little 12-year-old girl he gave a golden shower to. That's what it's called, a
The
golden shower.
FBI was never investigating him until now.
Right, but
Why you think that though?
what?
Huh?
The FBI just started investigating.
Because all these older
No,
women
no,
did
no.
the documentary.
Because of that young lady and her parents. Keep,
No.
I think so.
No.
The Savages, I don't even.
Plus,
don't
he's
get
the
me
one.
started
R.
on them.
Kelly is like OJ. He's the one that got away.
No, that's
I
not why.
think so.
I'm gonna tell you
no,
why.
hold
Your
on,
man,
let me go with it. Let
he's
me go.
broke.
Thank
He
you.
can't pay him off anymore. Okay, go ahead,
Ain't no
Patty.
more remix to
Go ahead,
ignitions
Patty.
out
All
there.
right, so. Don't come for him.
Don't come for who? Don't you say don't come for R. Kelly.
He'll make you a
They
brother,
said
boy.
Dre gave Dream a full open hand smack. It was on camera.
Hand open like pow.
Smacked
yeah.
the shit out of her.
But-
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you knew about him
I'm getting it together.
with the little girl. Okay, he got off on that. But everybody know for a fact that Aaliyah was 15.
Lock them all up.
Big Les knew when they did the interview, coming out
Okay.
dressed like each other.
Other things, as I do my investigation, I'm finding all this. All of these women, especially talking to Andrea, they all slept in the same room with him together. So that makes you a pedophile as well.
Lock them all up.
Okay?
The
this
witnesses?
is what she's not
Lock them
telling.
all
The
up.
people that came out against her?
Especially the ones that
This
did
is
a
what
threesome with
they're
that
not telling.
baby. Lock
The
them all
guys
up.
from, what's the name of that group? Public Announcement that R. Kelly was with.
Oh, man.
Okay,
They
let's
put
talk
the
about
boy
it.
Honey love.
Damn.
they put him out there.
Let's talk about it.
They put your boy out
All
there.
of them slept in the back in that one room where Sparkle claimed him and Aaliyah was having
she
sex.
opened the door and saw
they
her.
all
Yeah.
slept back there. But did she tell the fact that she was Earl's wife? No, she didn't.
Lock them all
My
up.
friend introduced me. No, you was Earl's wife.
There's two sides
He
to
sent
the
you
story,
there
and then there's
to
the truth.
record.
Lock them all up.
And you end up effing R. Kelly and you decided to stay.
Lock them all up. Parents,
Okay.
everybody.
You decided to stay. So Sparkle, you're unbelievable to me. I'm
She
sorry.
needs to be the one in the front of the chain gang.
She's unbelievable. Andrea.
She was very not
you
sincere
talk
the
about
whole
being
time.
traumatized.
Did you
If
see her
I'm traumatized,
expression?
we know women that are. We know people that are traumatized.
And
right
they not
every
on
day.
camera
They're
singing
not-
happy people.
Right.
Saying that's my
They don't
baby
want to hear the
angel.
voice. Better yet, see his face.
Lock her up.
And still today, people still
See
talking
her
about how they support
face.
him, and
Come
he's still
on.
a genius. And
Yeah.
you know how
R.
many
Kelly
artists
has
he
gone
worked
broke.
with.
He already was
Yes.
evicted out of his house last year. Since then, they've come out with this. He cannot pay these
But-
people off anymore. Lock them up.
Well,
But you can't take away his music ability.
No.
cannot.
You know what I'm
You cannot.
saying? And the thing, because I was
his
asked the
music
question-
ability, not his songs.
Right, but the thing about it is, I was asked a question yesterday. Do I still listen to R. Kelly, and would I get rid of his music? No, I'm not getting rid of his music.
No.
I have already paid. No, listen.
Why?
I have already paid for those CDs.
Oh, you
Those-
had the CDs. See,
Yeah,
I don't
I've
have
already
anything.
paid for those
Yeah,
CDs.
I'm
so
a-
the money
no.
has
They're not an investment.
They
He already got the money.
They
Yeah.
were investment at the time. They have already received the money. So am I going to get rid of my CDs? No, I'm not going to get rid of my CDs. So I had already invested that money into
part
the
of the
CDs.
culture, but
I
at
mean,
the
you
same
know,
time-
Like I
whatever.
said
I'm
before.
still bumping and grinding.
Like I
Nothing
said
other than
before,
that.
I am
I'm
like I
sorry.
said before. I am not if I'm playing Pandora, because that's usually what's going on while I'm going on. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop polishing off a
Kelly's
chin
music.
because
Because
R. Kelly,
R. Kelly
is
come
Trojan
on,
horse.
stopping in the middle of
No,
R. Kelly.
I'm
going
gonna
to
keep
that.
sliding up and down that
When he
chin.
first got it,
And the thing about
But
it
then
is,
when it opened
do
up,
I
it
support,
was like,
you know, what's going on? My thing is, if it's true, yes, I do support
He's
it. But
genius.
if it's not true, because I have brothers, I have
Dr. Evil
uncles,
was
I have
genius.
cousins, you know, and we all know that women lie sometimes. And I'm not calling nobody a liar in that movement. All I'm saying is people have ulterior motives. And
Right.
so if
Right.
these people were victimized, then yes, he should be punished. But, you know, my thing is, what's the motive behind it? And like you said, you know, she's not acting as if she's a trauma person.
Not at all.
She's doing things basically against it or whatever. But you know, I'm just gonna say, you know, trust the process and let the system speak for itself.
I honestly think the girls that are with him right now are there because they want to be, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Because it's been plenty of times David done went home and they came back.
Not even that. When they and I feel like this, two of the girls he turned into dom females.
Right.
Okay.
Turn them into
Yeah,
them by
they
Turned them
Forcefully
into
cutting
dom
their hair,
females.
making
They
them
said
wear this
one
and
of the girls he turned them into a dom because she was the rebellious one.
Yeah.
But guess
The
what?
one who got taken with
I
her
don't
mom.
believe he turned them girls into nothing. I believe he
already did.
allowed them girls to be them. I believe a couple of them are sleeping with each other. That's why I don't. The girl that kept running back home, the one the mother went and got out of that hotel room. 3 days later, she left to
left
go
and went back.
Why? Because I think that she had a connection there with the
They're
girl that
able
was in
to
the
be free and to be their selves.
Yeah.
That's
Number
just
one.
it.
Number two, they didn't have
Without
any
being
financial
judged.
responsibility either.
Without being judged.
Her mom probably told her she gotta get a job now. What? No, I can just go back to
Right,
the
you know what I'm
We
saying?
wash what dishes. We don't
You
wash
know,
dishes
right.
there. What? But
But then they say the rooms was nasty that they were in. This is what gets me.
Clean
They're
up.
in nasty rooms.
sure.
They're in nasty rooms. They had buckets in the
Money
corner
Ross, Money
where they
Wayne.
pissed and went to the bathroom. I'm
Money
sorry,
Johnny.
I can't have
Money
sex in a
Johnny.
room like that.
there's nothing turning on because you're gonna smell it.
You're going to smell. I don't care,
The
and I'm
buckets of
very.
pee in the corner. You talking
I'm
about?
very spontaneous, okay? I like outside sex. I'm still not going to go and have sex outside next to where it's some dog shit at.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, some of the things I just don't believe. Right. I do think a lot of the stuff was hyped up for TV. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, Aaliyah's parents, lock them up. Sparkle's parents, lock them up.
After R. Kelly got indicted for all those 21 counts of child porn, he got smart. He upped his age from 16 to 18, and they haven't been able to touch him since.
Yes, they have, because don't forget when they got him at that airport and they took his laptop and he still had child pornography on it.
Did he get arrested?
He did get arrested that time. PIMP?
Just my ringtone.
Okay.
Everybody's
not a way of life.
But yeah, I just feel like that those parents that took their 17-year-old after the charges came out, they knew who this man was. The tape was out there. Do you think I'm gonna take my 17-year-old daughter to a R. Kelly concert? And not only that,
did with his daughter.
Hold on.
For his birthday. Who wants to see R. Kelly? What man want to see R. Kelly on his birthday?
The crazy thing is this.
Babe,
out of the whole crowd, R. Kelly picks my 17-year-old daughter, and I allow myself that's
to get on stage. To get on stage with him.
That was already set
up.
Lock
the parents up.
That was
because the girl said, "Daddy, you knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what it was."
Set up though.
Man, he stopped paying these people off. Yeah. That's what it is. Your man went broke.
The other girl, 17 years old.
Lock him up.
She trolled him at his court case.
It's supposed to be in school.
At the court cases. Come on now. Supposed to be in school.
She said my mother worked 2 jobs.
She was at each and every court case.
For one, how you pass? Why the teacher ain't call home? Where the social workers at the school at?
Girl, we can't fail no kids.
No,
lock them up. Lock them up.
Social
that teacher at that school in that wheelchair that's in that
schools.
wheelchair now, she said, I told him every time he came there, you're not supposed to be here. Lock her old ass up too. Wheelchair and all. Because you are put in a place to protect our babies.
First of all, he shouldn't even be able to be on the ground.
Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock them up. I'm sorry. Lock them up. If you're going to take one, take them all.
And that's how I feel. So now they bring his manager in for questioning.
R. Kelly got about 2 months to be free
Lock
on the streets.
Him up.
2 more months.
No. The
then
manager, everybody, every adult
then it's gonna be surviving Gen Pop.
Should go down with
Lock
them
up. Lock them up. Lock all their ass. The old lady in the wheel, they put Bill in jail, put him in the one across the street. Lock her up.
Right.
Now, I don't care. Don't do that. If you're going to get one, go after them all. Aaliyah, parents, baby girl, rest in peace. Your parents need to be in jail. Lock them up.
It said that her mother had a threesome with Aaliyah and R. Kelly.
See what I'm saying?
Oh,
do you see what I'm saying?
And she has not yet came out to defend that comment. And she has not came out to defend that comment yet. And I've been looking for it. It is...
I need to see that on computer or something. Good grief. I didn't know the mama was... Ew.
Yeah, but I read something.
How do you have a threesome with your daughter?
Was not true, so I'm not sure. So I don't know.
These people crazy as hell. Lock them up.
Yes.
Good morning.
I can't even have sex in the next room with my kids.
I lost big respect for that lady. I don't even know her, but when she came on there to defend, I was around there all the time. No, you wasn't. Where was you at when your daughter got pregnant before they got married? Lock her up.
R. Kelly, Aaliyah,
live
and
from
has threesomes.
Oh my God.
So it's a real thing. They had a threesome for real? Ew. Lock her up for that. Oh. Isn't that a...
Because when you and... I've never had a threesome. So when you're in a threesome, aren't you supposed to be indulging with each other?
Yeah. Everybody do everybody.
I'm not sucking my mother's titty.
I never had a threesome, but that's what I heard. What?
Not after I'm grown. Not after age 1. No.
Oh my God.
I just threw up.
Right. I'm not doing
just threw
that.
up in my head just now.
I would know.
All right, so while I'm looking this up, let's talk about the Savages. Now.
The Savages.
That's what they all are.
Jocelyn's parents.
Oh, I thought you was. Never mind.
Jocelyn Pearl. Now, I agree with Master P. Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me my child in that house and I'm throwing rocks at the window.
Nah, we going in.
Any and everybody in there coming up out
Aisha,
there.
I love you, baby.
I'm sorry.
But if you was in R. Kelly house, you'd have been mad at your daddy.
And what I found to be funny, to be funny is it was just them. Where's the whole family? Let me tell you something. If I call and I be like, man, this dude got my daughter in some type of warehouse and is not letting her go. We all ride out. It's not just gonna be 1 or 2 people, and it's not just gonna be the immediate family. I got friends who got friends who got family. We coming up there deep. You hear me? This door is going to be open.
I'm breaking the windows. They was throwing rocks trying to tap on the window.
Shared a secret.
Huh?
Aaliyah's mom finally explained what she witnessed between R. Kelly and her daughter. Hold on, let me see if I can find that.
That's her mother? That's R. Kelly. That's
R. Kelly alleged had threesome with Aaliyah and mother.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But she hasn't came out to say yay or nay.
Sometimes you don't have to deny.
But she came out to say
all over the planet are waking up.
I would have loved a course in school.
She might have fought that privately
that
too.
you're talking
You don't
about
know.
tonight.
It was alleged.
Whatever.
I'm just saying it was alleged. It's nasty and it's probably.
So you mean to tell me? Hold on, pause though. So you can come out and you can defend the fact that
I didn't see my daughter wasn't on the back of the bus.
But you can't come out and defend
no,
that I didn't have a threesome
with R. Kelly. Yeah, I mean I don't know. People pick and choose their battles.
They do. They do.
That's one I would.
Let somebody come out their mouth and tell.
But that's you,
man. Listen,
you are not like you.
Okay, but the Savages. So they had what's the other girl that's working with the Savages? I forgot her name. The brown skin shit.
I don't even know these bras. You know what? I'm gonna go back and watch the whole damn thing because I done forgot.
She's saying that
Thank you, Asia.
She's saying that she was.
Yeah, he ugly.
Who?
My daughter said R. Kelly is not attractive at all. He got a pothole face.
Honestly,
he do.
I was
People,
never
if you haven't seen him without his makeup, he's one of the men that
you drive your car on R. Kelly face, you gonna have flat tires.
Really?
Yeah. Ew.
And y'all still and females still.
Look, man.
That's how you know
if Lil Wayne got babies, money make you cute. I don't care what nobody say. Lil Wayne look gremlin behind, got women fighting over him. So money is a motherfucker.
Well,
he got a nerve to be pissing on people's cheeks.
Who?
R. Kelly.
Well.
And you got craters in yours. You know what's going to end up happening.
All I'm saying is money make you look good.
That.
Jay-Z said, I'm a billionaire. I'm cute.
And we can even say with Jay-Z. Jay-Z was dating underage girls.
Wait a minute.
Jay-Z had a thing for Aaliyah too, but he stepped back and Dame Dash
But
picked
Aaliyah
that
was of
ass
age
up.
at that time too.
No, it was
Aaliyah
before
was of age.
It was before that time.
She
He
was-
just didn't act
No,
on
no.
it.
Foxy Brown went on TMZ and denied that.
Yeah, she did deny that. She denied that. She denied that.
Yeah, she denied that.
But,
But let's talk about BBD. How they was talking about
Shamar. Yeah, she was
backstage, underage, adolescent. Y'all forgot that part of that song?
They trying to do the wild thing.
He basically
that was for who?
confessed the whole joint.
Let him keep going.
BBD. Backstage, underage, adolescent.
Oh, yeah.
How you feeling? Fine. She replied, high side, like to do the wild thing. Action took place.
BBD.
The J, the I,
And
the M,
Shamari
the
is
Y,
very
y'all.
much.
I need a body
She's
bag.
a lot younger than what's his
And
name?
I was in the whole. I was like pop locking to that joint, like yeah.
Because at the
backstage.
time
You wasn't paying
it was the music. It was the beat. It was it.
Keith Sweat. You may be young, but you ready, ready to learn.
Right.
Nigga, how? I'm sorry. Ooh.
Oh, they said Busta Rhymes wrote that.
Busta Rhymes wrote that song.
Which one?
Which one, DD?
Busta Rhymes writing love songs.
You know what Wiz, but Wiz.
That's hard to take mentally, right there. That
Busta
messed
Bust.
me up.
Then again, I don't know because look at the one with him and Mariah Carey. I mean, Janet Jackson.
But he was rapping that. But then again,
She's 13 years younger. Busta Rhymes wrote that verse that you just.
That one.
Wow,
Bust.
Backstage, underage. That was his. He wrote that.
So my heroes is falling left and right. Busta Rhymes, yeah.
Wow.
Keith Sweat.
Okay, let's go to the next topic.
Yeah, because y'all
Y'all ready for the next
she gonna be
topic?
throwing all her CDs away in a minute.
No, I'm not. I'm keeping my CDs.
Alright,
I already
so-
paid for them. They already got them royalties from them CDs. Sorry.
Like I said, if it come on Pandora while I'm sliding down the chin, I'm not gonna
I'm
stop.
not cutting
But
it.
I'm not going to. I don't even listen to CD. I don't
Michelle
have a CD
said
player.
that Beyonce was underage when Jay-Z started messing with her.
She was.
Yes.
She was, but he waited.
I think.
Okay,
he
so
waited,
what do y'all think about his kids coming out?
But he waited.
R. Kelly kids.
Out of all this,
I think they know better than anybody else. I think they probably the most credible witnesses because they are his kids.
Now
I
that,
don't know.
but
Kids
that's
see
now
more-
that she
kids see
found.
more
Hold
than you
up,
think.
they didn't
No.
come out to speak until now that the mother's applying
why I
for
wouldn't believe
financial abuse.
Yeah,
Right,
said
but
she
the thing
was
about it
financially
is, and that's
abused.
my thing, you know,
What is
children,
financially abused?
children are most
People are
likely
paying
going
his
to side
child
with their
support.
mothers.
So then that's every
financially
damn
abused.
every
Right,
other kid in
children are most
America.
likely going to side with their mothers.
What you gonna
Always.
When the split takes place, you typically you side with your mother, no matter what
You're
the
going
father
to,
has
yeah,
done.
yeah.
So we
I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
no,
Especially
Like
girls.
we don't know,
y'all.
right, but we don't know if this mother has planted things inside
Right.
these children's heads.
Right.
And
Well, she
you know,
was
things
she
like
was
that,
begging.
so
You know, she had to ask for permission to
don't
come
know.
out and use the bathroom and all
Bull
that.
I don't
crap.
think so.
Bull crap.
Oh yeah,
According to her-
in one interview
Sparkle
with her
claims
and
she
her
had
kids,
kids.
with her and her kids, the lady asked the kids, if you could say something to your father, what would you say? Now he done did all this. Guess what they said? Hey, Dad.
Right.
That's what they said. Hey, Dad.
Well, they probably scared that dad was gonna.
I don't
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
He's still there.
Now
He's probably
we all know
beat the hell out them kids
as
if you say
parents,
something other than "Hey, Dad."
he ain't showing up to court for child support. Why ain't no won't be an issue for him for child support? Cause he's findable. They can find him if they want to write his birthday party. They can find him for all this other stuff. But you couldn't get.
R. Kelly just
Tell me
went
that
broke
for child
last
support.
year. He got evicted last year.
We know that. She know that.
All this stuff just happened since he went broke.
All this
He's
stuff
getting
just happened when he
royalty
tried
checks.
to
He's
go
not
for
gonna be
his
broke.
masters and stuff that Michael Jackson estate owed him. Other estates owe him
My
money.
thing is, who's telling him this because he can't read?
He's getting.
How he
royalty
know
checks.
what he's
R.
owed?
Kelly's never gonna be broke.
See what I'm saying?
He's just not gonna be as rich as he used to be.
I believe he knows.
You might can't read, but you know if you ain't got your money from somebody.
I don't believe that though. I believe that's something that he told somebody to make them feel sorry so you can fuck. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Marilyn
'Cause
said
people
this has
do
been
that.
going on with men for years. It was just accepted back then. Elvis Presley, the Beatles, etc.
Yeah, Elvis
Woody
Presley.
Allen.
Woody Allen marrying his
I
stepdaughter.
remember when I was little and they did a little the same thing that it was a movie made. It's called Elvis and Me.
But the
it
mo-
came on Channel 7
He
and
got
it
her
was
out
about
there when she
Elvis
was 14.
Presley.
By the time
Wait,
she
wait,
was 16, she was having his
The
first
most
child.
significant thing about R. Kelly was he was doing it to just black women. Yeah. Yes, he
It
was.
was a man.
Yeah.
Oh well, minority
Spanish,
people
yeah.
of color, basically.
White girls, yeah. I mean,
So y'all telling me everybody?
they're not going to complain. I think he likes the
But it got
So are y'all
sensationalized with
telling
Woody
me that
Allen. It got
everybody in the
sensationalized with
Playboy house
Elvis
was
Presley
of age?
because
Everybody
it
was
what
of
I'm saying.
age.
But
Y'all
black
telling me
women and women
everybody
of
was
color
of
don't
age?
have a lot of respect in this
They're
country,
easier.
so nobody's
I
going to
think
say anything to R.
have
Kelly
more.
about
I think black women have, when it comes to certain things like that, we have more resistance. It's too easy for some Caucasian girls and some. He likes to be the dominant one. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm
he
saying
wants
is-
some type of resistance. I think he likes mouthy females. I think it turns him on.
But it's an example.
He don't
in the
want the
justice
ones to
system
be
that
like,
nothing has happened
okay.
to R. Kelly because
But then
it's
again,
black
they was
women and
calling
women
him
of
daddy,
color.
right?
Right.
What you say?
He likes to be in control.
Yeah.
Controls.
But my thing is, at some point in time, when you were in a relationship with whomever,
R. Kelly
what
had
they say,
Sarah tied
I'm
up.
daddy. You know what I'm saying? So,
And what I say, you're wrong.
you know, so
You're my damn daddy.
Don't call me daddy doing that.
no, I'm just saying. I'm just using it as
Some
an example.
some relationships like stuff like that.
yes, and some men like to be called daddy.
I
So
don't know,
why
man.
is it?
And
Ain't
I
got
would
no
side
daddy.
eye any, and I'm
it's not-
sorry,
in
I
that
would
capacity
side eye
wrong.
any female that is okay with calling the person that is penetrating them daddy.
Daddy, yuck.
Right.
I would side eye her, and I would side eye her. See, you know what?
Pandora, you
Pandora.
stop. We're not gonna. Quick, I gotta calm y'all down. You going out in the park?
No, but I'm just
having
posing
sex
the question.
next
So
to
why
doodoo
is it
balls.
possible
And
with
No,
him?
I'm not. I said I never will.
she let people call the daddy. And this the doctor.
Oh my God! I think I'm serious. If I had a male genitalia, it would go limp.
I'm the only wholesome person. No, I ain't wholesome at all.
Like seriously, like I can't. It's just like I can't slide down the chin and call the broad mommy.
Wait, what? Oh
But
man!
I don't think it's.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is,
I can't do that.
but I'm not doing I'm just saying, I don't think
That's
in
my
that
time,
capacity,
folks.
They're meaning it in that way. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
Yeah.
said it's like daddy.
that
Yo,
it's
daddy.
your
I
daddy.
know, but
Like-
it's still when you
what does
say
daddy
it,
do?
it puts the thought in
like
my
daddy
head.
do. Daddy.
I understand.
What
Then
does daddy
say
do?
poppy or something.
What
I
does
don't know.
daddy do? What
Like
does
your
daddy
daddy?
do?
know, but
Daddy
it's a different
discipline
language.
and
I
daddy
can't relate to
trains.
poppy.
That's what daddy do.
Right,
I'm
my
not
father.
Hispanic.
You're a daddy, but not my daddy.
Listen, man.
When I say daddy, only one picture pops in my head.
Well, I don't say it. I call my father.
See, nah. When I say daddy, only one picture pops
Okay,
in my head.
okay. So say we have a sex.
I'm not
Say
calling
we have a
nobody
sex and you
poppy.
on top, and I say, "Oh yeah, mommy."
What?
Thank you. Same effect.
She gonna blow the whole month.
Yeah,
Right, Didi said,
But it ain't like I'm calling her my mother.
I'm born. I'm gonna call you by your whole
I just
government.
think-
I'll be like, "Yeah, Shannon Nixon." I mean, I'm sorry.
Only
I
if
just
you
think
nasty.
I think it's
I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like you. That's one
I'll
of them
be Miss
names.
Nixon
Some
all
people
day.
can't. I can't get past daddy.
I'll be Miss Nixon all day. I'm sorry. I'd rather be Miss Nixon than mommy.
Call me Miss Jackson.
Because when
But
I hear
that's
mommy,
how you feel about mommy. You a mom.
when I hear mommy, I'm
It
a
puts you in
mother.
a
When I hear
parental
mommy,
state.
I have a mother. Don't
So
call me
that's
mommy.
how I feel about daddy. It's
That's
the
what
same
I'm
thing.
saying.
It's
I'm
gross.
not calling mommy and I'm not calling daddy during sex. No.
Was this one of the topics?
It's just weird that way.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh,
Like I
man.
would just oh my God. No. Oh.
Don't call me daddy, because I'm gonna start questioning your childhood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is what your dad do to you?
Right.
No.
Surviving your daddy.
It's not even. They don't get it in that context.
I understand the
I
dynamic.
think
It's
I think it's the aggressive thing. I think some women like I'm aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Man, call me
And
call me anything but that.
that's what I'm saying.
Call
You
me-
had some submissive women, you know what I'm saying, that don't mind. It's a lot of they going to do the things that I ain't going to do because I'm more aggressive. You go get you a submissive broad then because you're not getting it from me. I'm sorry. I just believe you're letting you letting your crown slip a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I'm
get
not
it, man.
doing that.
You call me anything but that.
But I'll play with
You
handcuffs
bad
all
credit
day.
having snacker too.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll be like, okay, yeah, girl.
Maybe R. Kelly was into
The kink.
BDMS.
Kink.
You know?
Oh, the mask with the hole in the mouth and stuff like that.
maybe
But how does that sound?
Don't forget
Yeah,
the
we
whole
did. Went
time.
all the way to
How
the
it
left
is.
field.
I don't mind being tied. I don't mind being tied up neither, but I'm not
Hold
going to.
tight.
Shannon.
That means her hands is up here connected. Look at me explain. Her hands.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
how do
Who's
you
tied
know
up with their
this?
ass up?
I've never been hog-tied.
You sound like you disappointed.
I am.
Well, shit.
Right. So she's hog tied. You got your hands behind your back and your feet, your legs. are
And
laid
she's describing
tied
it.
together.
So I got to lose a little bit more weight for that.
Well,
I mean, if your legs.
or just get longer
I
strings.
started out losing weight because I wanted to do the African squat first
Exercise
on
when you take
baby
your arms
boy.
and grab your feet and you roll.
I ain't get that far.
It's too early on Saturday
I
morning.
was like, but
It's too early on
I
Saturday.
mean,
We need to be. This need to be. This is.
really had to know how to tie these knots because there's a certain way you tie knots and it's not the boys' school knot.
Look at the intensity
Yeah.
on
She's
Shannon's
really
face.
in her
Look at the
feelings.
intensity on
Yes.
Shannon's face. She is
I'm
like, yeah.
listening.
Hey,
I'll show you the knots. I'll show you.
yeah. Y'all gonna be stopping at Home Depot on the way home like shit.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm sorry.
Where you going, babe? About to pull in this Home Depot real quick,
No.
pick up some
I'm
string.
sorry. I can't feel sorry
Some
for the
bungee
grown
cords.
women. I cannot
Girl,
feel sorry
fuck
for the
them.
grown
I'm-
women.
let's
I'm
tell
gonna
me
show you
about
how
the
to tie
hog
knots.
tie.
I'm gonna show you how to hold tie. knots.
Is it comfortable?
Next Saturday's episode.
I have no
How to
idea.
hog tie your spouse.
I've never been
It
hog-tied
is.
and probably would never be
So are you rocking
Because
back and forth?
She lied. No,
Like,
no.
That's not my thing.
It's up to your daughter.
Some people like to be tied up, and some people
So,
like to
okay,
have
you
free,
tie your hand to your
free
There's
feet.
no
moving
relationship
limbs.
trust thing. They should know your pressure, far as tying or not, state in case you know, and you always got a trust word.
I got a headache.
What's the trust word? Like pineapples? Word. Like Kevin Hart said, pineapples.
Ooh.
Pineapples would be somewhere else.
Girl, man.
Look, stop playing. See, my friends, y'all. These are my friends.
Yes, and
I got a friend that want to be hogged.
I love this conversation. This is so funny.
Pineapples over here, and we all gonna be going to see the
really about to add this to my bucket list because on my bucket list, don't y'all know on Baby Boy, this is what give my weight loss. I lost some weight.
So
you know
you
what
get
I'm saying?
tied up?
No, so I could do the African squat fuck. Don't you know when Melvin and the mother I'm sorry. Don't you know when Melvin and the mother was going around? I want to do this. So I got to lose weight.
What's the African squat fuck? I gotta look this shit up. I feel like I'm late.
So I'm putting that on my bucket list.
About to
so
be
I got
Google
that
like a bug.
hog tied.
Hog ties and African squat.
Yes, African squat
with pineapples.
And this one the guys do called the Spider-Man.
What?
I'll show you.
Well, if it's forgot, well, she could do it too.
Yeah.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. No, please describe the Spider-Man
Yeah.
since we on it.
No,
don't put your hand up now.
I can't say that on
You just literally described how to hog tie a person, and now you don't want to describe a Spider-Man.
Dr. Ruth. I do not engage.
I love Dr. Ruth. I used to watch her.
I'm just like, no, I'm not Dr. Ruth. I don't talk about stuff like that.
Dr. Ruth, that old lady was getting in.
Yeah, she was.
The old lady was getting in.
So let me ask y'all a question. I'm sorry. Let me ask y'all a question.
Here it comes.
At what age do you think people stop having this type of sex?
When they stop?
Stop.
Man, listen. I don't think they stop at a certain age because I know some old freaks. And
you think you know an 80-year-old that'll be hog tied?
Ew, no, that's gross. 80-year-old sex.
But I might be tied to the bed, boy. A little tighter, you know.
I think I would.
I can see you right now getting hit from the back and you lose your teeth. Be on the ground searching for him.
And that's good for him. Why would she be searching for her teeth? In sex.
Look, I shouldn't have my teeth in.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have the teeth
in fact, why you got them in? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl, put your teeth on, take your drawers off, and let's go.
I do. You know, so I've been in the life since 2003, but I do remember some things.
So
she don't need no teeth.
I'm just like, okay, so how do we get on
She's
this
sitting there
topic?
quiet as a bug. She got her children's book in her hand.
I'm like, how do we get on this topic? Okay, let's go back to the children's book. How about that one?
That's right. Gator at the park. That's what I'm talking about.
We talking about how to get children. You got the children's book.
Well, see, I don't want none, so.
You don't want kids? Why?
Wait, it's not a problem that people don't want to
right.
keep.
I was like
Some people just like having money.
I mean, like, my brother has children, you know, so I help raise my brother's kids, and I'm still helping take care of them, you know, every month, you know, do that for my mom. Me personally, I just don't want children. I don't want to be tied down. I'm a free spirit. I want to go when I go. You know, I like my life as is. I'm very spoiled, and you can call me selfish if you want. I just don't want children. And at this stage in my age,
it's not being selfish.
I just don't want kids.
Maybe
if I was younger,
it's not a selfish. It's just a self.
It's not selfish because one, she's not in a relationship. She's
right?
Not and she's living her life, and her life don't include kids.
I'm living my best life.
I mean, she want to get up and go on a cruise. She ain't got to look for a babysitter. She can get up and go.
Going back and forth with you, children.
Freedom.
Yeah, and the thing about it is,
hi, Miss Ida.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
how are you?
Now y'all know how me and Shannon go, right?
Oh man,
we gonna put some glasses on her, turn into the school teacher, cut that shirt in half. That
dress is kind of school teachery.
She need a shirt like
right. And the thing about it is, when I ask dudes, you know, about their backgrounds and things like that, I check instantly to see if they have children, small children, because I tend to stay away from those or whatever, because I don't want to have to deal with your child and your baby mama. And
that's not going to always be the case.
I'm just saying, because you know, they're really got time for that drama. And if they do have kids, I prefer older kids. I mean, you know, like 18,
if you're on the late shift, if you're only 11 to 7, you ain't going to have to worry about meeting the kids.
Yeah.
So,
but I think I disagree with her on that. I think younger kids are more moldable. They're more likely to bond with you once you get.
But she don't want that.
They've already set in their ways and stuff.
You missed that first part of it.
Yeah, you missed the first part.
She said she didn't want none of that.
I didn't want none of that.
Which actually backs up her
You
point.
just want to be known as that's my father's wife or that's my.
No.
I mean, I'll have a
girlfriend.
relationship with the kids. 18 and higher. I don't want to
Those
have
grown folks. There
right.
ain't no relationship.
But they're still his children. I don't want to have to deal with no itty bitty kids because I'm not that mothering type. I'm not mothering your children. I'm sorry. So
And let's go back to her children's book.
I mean, that's her choice.
You have a mothering type, but you got a home kid.
But that's different. No,
That's her imagination right
It's
there.
not like you gotta. It's not.
Yeah, that's in my subconscious.
That's 4 kids.
It's 4 kids. That's in
But
my
it's not about
subconscious.
kids. You just don't want to.
Right. I
Like she
just
said,
don't
she
want
got
children.
nieces and nephews.
True that. Hey, this
I
dedicated to her
no.
nieces and nephews.
I
My
take
bad.
care of children already. I don't want to have to deal with that. And you know,
You
it's
just want to be
it's
able
not,
to give them back to the owner.
It's not, it's not wrong for me not to want
No,
children.
it's not.
Everybody doesn't want children. Everybody doesn't want to be married. Everybody doesn't want to be in a relationship. And I'm
Right.
at this point in time where, I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand who you are and you have to be comfortable with what you want. Because society says to women, oh, you got to get married, you got to have children, and you got to settle down, and you got to do this. You can't live your best life. You know what I'm saying? Your best life is in a relationship, married, and, X, Y, Z. I just don't want kids. Not to say that I don't like kids. I do like them sometimes.
You just
but,
like money.
Your
freedom.
Exactly. I like my freedom. I like to do what I do. I go home. I spend time with my nephews. I talk to them every day. But I just don't want to live
Now,
with
have
a
you
child 24/7.
always had that mentality?
No.
Okay.
If I was younger, maybe I would think about having children. But I chose to go to
Hands went up
school
on my balls.
and further my.
I'm sorry. We y'all talking about hard
Further
time.
my career, Lord says I feel you, T.
Can't free
And
my
further
balls.
my career and push that. And so, I'm good with where I am. I'm straight. So for all of you who have kids and things like that, more power to you.
When do you
That's
got
just
an
not for
iPhone
me.
charger?
That's
And
just
buy
not
my
me.
book.
Yeah, and buy my book for your child.
I feel like you like Eddie Murphy. Kill the white people,
And
but buy my album
And
first.
buy my book for your child, because that's in the subconscious. We all have imaginations. We all have this. So my subconscious is, writing, and this is what I see that I want to do for my kids. For y'all kids.
Gator at the park.
Huh?
Did you bring your
At the Gator Park.
It's in the car.
All right, so
I'll call you later, Raymond.
He like, what you mean you don't want to have no
Let me
kids?
put a baby. But honestly, I just turned 37 in August, and I find myself having baby fever.
Aww.
My daughter just turned 18 in October.
I got a 4-year-old.
Don't
You
say
get on the
all.
weekends.
baby and send them back.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm glad that
What's up,
so
Anika?
one of
What's
my
up,
best
Trisha?
friends has an infant. I'm ready to babysit because one thing that I have lost within the 18 years is patience.
Yeah, I'm there.
So
My girl said it's better to not have kids than to have them and not take care of them.
True that.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. Exactly.
Good point, because you probably would have been a bad mama.
No.
What?
I'm just saying. No, because most people that
Gerard.
don't are not
Oh my
good.
goodness.
What? I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying. Oh no! I wasn't throwing no jabs like that.
He's like the Nene Leak of the group.
I am like so hurt. I am so hurt.
He's like, I meant that.
I didn't mean it.
No, but at the end of the day,
Well, I meant it, but not towards
if
you.
you contact if you contact my family,
No, I said I meant it, but
at the
not
end of the
towards
day,
you.
if you contact my family, when I come in town, all the kids want to be with me.
Yeah, because you cool.
I take them on vacations. I spend time with them. I just don't want none.
And you
That's
give them
the
back to
favorite
their
auntie.
owners.
She's
And
the
I give them
favorite
back to their
auntie.
owners.
She's the favorite.
I am the
auntie.
favorite auntie.
She's the favorite auntie.
Okay.
I apologize. I didn't
No,
mean
you
it.
good.
Okay, fine.
I mean, I think
No,
I
I didn't. Don't say I meant that.
excellent mom. But the thing about it is, I'm about to be
For this
45 in May.
generation,
I don't want.
That's what I'm
kids.
saying. I think it depends. This generation, I'm praying for everyone that because this generation is not the generation we came up on.
But this generation, and I'm gonna keep saying it, these are the crack babies, y'all.
So you a
I'm
third
sorry.
generation
Okay.
crack baby? What is that?
Yes. Coming
Wow.
from the 80s.
I didn't know
when
there was
all
a
the
generational
when
crack,
all the women,
issue.
when all the people were doing crack, okay?
Now they
They
doing
had a
opioids.
baby called the crack baby. You could drop your baby off at DC General. You won't get
My
locked
kids
up,
is
none of
weed
that.
babies.
Boom. Yes, you
They
drop a
always
baby
hungry
off
and
at any
laughing.
hospital. You can drop a baby
Just
off
happy
at
for
any
no
hospital,
reason and talking.
Okay? So that's the crack baby's baby. That baby done had a baby.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Which didn't have that home training.
Yeah.
Because the mother never had it. It don't have that discipline, and its system messed up from all the drugs.
Well, let
the
me
mother
say,
used.
and see, right there, it's
And then it
kinda
goes
tricky.
to the daughter, and she has her baby.
But
so
hold
that
on.
deficiency she's missing, that child is missing also.
But see, that's kind of tricky. I'm gonna go back to home training. I'm gonna touch on home training real quick.
And I
'Cause
agree.
it starts at home. But wait a minute, because I done cussed a lot of people out. They think I don't have no home training.
No, you just grown.
I have home training. I'm grown, but a lot of these grown-ups think that just because I'm older than you, this is what I was brought up on. You always respect your elders. I did till I was 18. Because you know what? These elders don't know how to talk to these kids.
Right. They want respect, but they don't know how to give respect.
The elders don't know how to talk to the
y'all.
kids. Yeah.
At school, your kid is not always wrong at school. You got somebody to pay for.
Old people.
Man, let me tell you something. When my daughter calls home from school, for one, I always told my daughter, don't have the people calling me. I don't like the teachers. Don't have them calling me. When they call me, it better be for, listen, don't have them calling me. I still say, don't have them teachers calling me. Do not call me telling me that my child do anything. Call me when you say, call me when she's missing work.
When there's a problem.
When there's a problem. Don't call me when she's gotten into it with somebody. Because you'll call me when she's gotten into it with somebody. Report cards come out. Well, ma'am, she's missing. That's when you should have called me.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm an educator.
That's what progress reports and things of that
I'm an
nature too.
educator. Let me talk about
I email my teachers, my kids.
So, yeah, I am. So we call parents in every capacity because it's
you're supposed to,
right.
And you may, but not all teachers.
We are supposed to call parents in every capacity. I call parents, I text them, I do everything. Your child did X, Y, and Z because at the end of the day, I'm a CYA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What grades do you teach?
I teach 5th grade now, but I taught different grades. And my
Ooh,
thing
that's
is,
the brutal grade.
No, this is my
That's
motto.
a little badass
you act up
kid
in my class and you inconvenience me, I'm gonna inconvenience your parent. So that's my thing. And I also contact the parents when it comes down for grades and everything else. So it's not just the teacher, it's the child too. Because at the same time it goes back to home training.
Can I ask you this? I'm a pop-up parent. I go to the school.
Come on,
I do too.
Do you? No, but do you have
the school knows
are the kids that are a product of the pop-up parent? Do they have more problems in school or less, or do they
less? Let me tell you.
I don't believe that.
I'm gonna just put it to you. I'm gonna just put it to you right here. You can tell a child who comes from a home where they're being disciplined and they're being trained at home. You can tell a child who comes from a home that the child is basically running the home.
I don't believe that.
Totally.
Well, no, you can tell that. I can believe you can tell that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I've been doing this over 20 years.
Your daughter might.
You
My
can
son,
tell.
he acts
and
like
the thing about it is, so children are messy and they know how to play their parents against the teachers. And what I tell parents all the time, I'm your friend. I'm your best advocate in that school because if something is going on with that child, you want to have an ally in that school.
I believe
teachers.
I believe some teachers have their favorite.
Universal thing.
I believe some teachers have. Like I said, if my child is missing work, call me. Call me when my child is missing work. Just like when she's about to fight. When my child is about to fight, they think she don't have no home training. Why? She done been to these teachers, told these teachers what the problem is. Now the problem has escalated. And my child's ready to go, and because they can't calm her down, she has no home training.
Right. So
you should have called me. You should have called me. Don't call me once
when they come to us. When they come to us, it leaves us and it goes to the counselor. We report it to the counselors. As an educator, that's all we can do. Then it goes to the school counselor. The school counselor then is supposed to do X, Y, and Z.
I never got a call from a school counselor.
Never.
I'm just saying.
I always got a call to school counselor.
That's
always.
But it never goes down.
Always.
My son acted up. I go to his school. He's good for a week. He's back on it. Okay, go back up there.
PG Blue, man. PG. I
the only reason why my son is good and is quiet as a church mouse is because his older brother now works in the school. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he's always constantly supervised. That he's, he ain't messing with his big brother. His big brother 6'8".
Okay, so
but at the end of the day, there's somebody in that school that he knows he's going to get some discipline from.
But also that brings it back to the village concept. It was a time that everybody played an active role from the moment you exit the house. The nosy neighbors seen you leaving. So when something went wrong, everybody seen
Rest in peace, Miss Taylor.
They would grab up. So the auntie, you knew that you had a biological mother, but you knew you had all these surrogate parents.
And that's been gone. The crack babies are not like that.
Yeah,
the crack babies are not like that because they haven't been taught that. They never seen
but it's
that.
Not just crack.
But I don't think you should. I don't think that you should take.
You don't have to be a father and be in the home just being your kid's life. You can still be a dad and still make an imprint on your kid's life too.
Okay.
I don't think you should take one situation and figure the child does not have home training.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. That's where I come in at.
Because it's all types of different situations.
That's what I'm saying. But a lot of these teachers, for one, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a prime example.
A lot of these teachers are
clapping.
the same age.
Nah, I'm about to give you a prime example.
Clapping.
One night I went to the classics, me and my friends, okay? My birthday always falls on that. My birthday always falls on that weekend before that Monday for school. My daughter was in a younger, I want to say she was 7, so she had been like in the 2nd grade. We in the classics. I go in the bathroom. It's a broad in there twisted. Can't stand up. I'm talking about bent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in there, but she's the bed. Like, they laughing at her. Monday morning, I'm the one that take my daughter to school, first day of school. I want to meet the teachers.
That's your daughter teacher?
Slim, that's my daughter's guidance counselor. You mean to tell me? I don't care.
She was in her personal time in the bathroom.
That's what I'm saying. All that. Throwing up.
That's her personal time. If she won't go to the classes, can throw up in the bathroom and teach your future.
But that has nothing to do with the job.
Look at what we do when our kids ain't
right. But is she effective at the job? That's the question.
Guess what?
Can you be a guidance counselor hungover?
I wouldn't know because you know what? I wouldn't know because a lot of these teachers. My point is, every year they're getting younger. Every year these teachers are getting younger.
And guidance counselors. Good afternoon, Natine.
Every year it ain't like that
yesterday years old.
that I had.
Right, I was yesterday years old when I found out that air traffic controllers, when they get sick, they can't even take NyQuil and come to work.
Yeah.
You had to be that focused. So if you're trying to land planes and you can't come to work off NyQuil or Tylenol, you shouldn't be able to come on to the school hungover because these are kids.
But who said she was hungover? That was a.
If you throwing up, how many times you been throwing up in the bathroom and the next day hungover?
All I'm gonna say is this: I was in there that day. I had a baseball cap on. My head was in the back of the ponytail. I had on glasses. I was hungover. This broad was in the bathroom bent.
Done. She's done.
But what I'm saying is, a person.
Are you gonna remember my daughter's name after we leave out of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you about to do?
Right, until it becomes a part of their job. I mean, because alcohol affects everybody differently.
You don't know what she's doing on her lunch break.
But that was a personal observation. You don't know if she was hungover or whatever. You said you were hungover, but it goes back to a personal observation. And I get a little testy when it comes to like educators. Like, we're not supposed to have personal lives.
No.
Like, I have a personal life. I do things outside of school, and that's one of the reasons why I don't live in the community in which I work, because I don't want to engage with parents. I don't want to engage with students. I don't want to engage with nobody that works in that school.
So if I was a preacher in the church, if I was a preacher in the church every Sunday, but you knew Monday through Friday I was a prostitute, would you come to my church?
No. But you got to look at your job too. If you have a security clearance, that means you can't do certain things.
I just asked you, if I'm a prostitute from Monday to Friday, would you come to my church on Sunday? If I was a prostitute from Monday to Friday when I'm not on this job, would you come and sit and be in the pulpit on Sunday?
Society is going to crucify you.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's a prostitute.
How is that any different than what I just said?
Being drunk in a club is different. That's what
how is that any different? My job is Sunday.
Okay,
I'm a pastor.
I hate to bring them up, but it's so
changes
many people
with the field that you work in.
A stripper. In his church, stay full. They think Pastor Q is a stripper. They asked me plenty of times, is Pastor Q a stripper?
You talking about that dude that was able to
Thank
tights?
you, Tiffany.
Thank
you, Ebony. Good point. That's my point. I think it's a lot of hypocrites in the game.
No, it ain't no hypocrites over here.
Wait a minute, going back to
my personal life is my personal life, and what I do in my personal life has nothing to do with my job.
Well,
and that's
what I just asked.
That's what I'm saying. And one of the reasons I don't fraternize like that is because of all the scrutiny and people trying to tell us how we supposed to live and what we supposed to do. And that's one thing that I don't accept. You're not going to do that. Period.
So would you be in my congregation? Would you be in my congregation? Would you be in my
one at a time? One at a time.
That's what I'm saying. Would you be in my would you be a part of my congregation if I'm at work on Sunday, but Monday through Friday I'm out here prostituting?
If you were
Marilyn say no one sin is greater than the other.
Yeah,
I believe that because I believe I'm going to heaven and I slide down the chin.
Yeah, but Pastor Condom is not going to be really like influential in the community because
past the condom.
I can't deal with him.
Because you're not a drunk if it was Pastor Cavassier.
It's also the expectation. And when we
your
hear
job.
certain titles, we
Tiffany Willis said that's her pastor.
So I might have.
I hate Tiffany.
But I might have seen her in the bathroom, and depending
No
on where
difference.
I was
Thank
as a
you.
parent,
No
I might have
difference. No
went to the
difference.
front office and I said, "Are you aware one of your staff is in the bathroom sick? Whether she's vomiting from
No, but she's
I
talking about
ain't
she
do
was in
that.
the
She
club
was at the club.
the night
She was in
before.
the club, yeah.
Okay, but that's what she's doing on her off time.
That's
her
what I'm
own
saying.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on
Like
my
when
off
Bill
time,
Clinton
I'm a
met
prostitute.
Monica
But see,
Lewinsky.
but
He
that
did
was
that
on
on his own time.
That didn't. That
But
red
no,
phone was
but-
not ringing.
But you have certain
It's
employees,
hypocrites.
certain types
That's
of
what I'm saying.
People are gonna
that
judge
You
though.
have a certain, like when you're in the military, you are a soldier 24/7. It's no separation. In certain certain
kinda are.
professions, you are constantly a public
That
figure.
dude that
You
raped
can't
that girl in
say
that
you're
club wasn't on. He's military.
But guess
He's
what?
military.
He's military.
And he's going to be
Nobody
disciplined
is
by
going
the
to.
military.
Not 100% of the people are going to act like they should. Okay.
We're
Period.
people. People make mistakes.
It's called
People
what?
use
What did I
poor
just say?
And then he was a
But
sick.
is that
he
a
had a sick-
Hypocrites. That's that shit I don't like.
But and the thing with that, he's going to be disciplined by the military department.
What about the police?
About your,
No, all that is military.
Okay.
That's
All,
true, Tina.
everything dealing with him is going to be handled through the military.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not going to face normal prosecution.
he
He's
ain't
going
gonna
to go
face
through the
normal.
UCMJ.
He shouldn't,
He
because
might
that
even
wasn't
get
a normal
A
rape.
dishonorable discharge is the worst
But
ever.
I
Plus,
struggle with that
if they
whole
make 'em certain.
scenario
Yeah.
with this young lady. I struggle with the whole scenario. I've been following for the last.
With the young lady that got raped?
Well, see, I'm not saying she didn't get raped. You know.
No, I'm asking. That's what you're
No,
talking
that's
about.
what I'm saying. Because you got all these videos, you got all these you got
Yeah,
her
the
own
job is
family coming against her. Then you got this.
But they're not drinking
She and
at
her
work.
husband have made a rape porn
Or
scenario.
maybe they are and they
so
shouldn't.
it's not a clean. She didn't consent.
Everyone has a history.
No, but see, that's not the point. You got
Mm-hmm.
a crime alleged crime being committed. You have two opposing stories, and what works against him? He now have these other women to say he did that to me. So that sort of breathed credence. Now she's supposed to be in some mental institution, suicidal, and so the thing
he put something in her drink.
But
We
no,
don't know how to
but
affect
yeah,
her.
yeah,
but
it
it's
could
a lot-
affect
then
you.
she twerked after the fact. You got all these things that, but see where I.
But
see,
after
this
the
point-
fact, when somebody puts something in your drink, like when
Well,
you put e-pills in a drink, or you take an e-pill,
Here we go, y'all.
it's still in your spinal
It's up and
fluid.
down.
It's
You
still
go up
there.
and down.
You
You
might,
go up
yeah,
and
you
down.
I might be fine now, but later on in the day,
Yes.
I get a ride.
That's
Man.
called rolling.
And it
Rolling,
affects
yes,
you
it's rolling,
differently.
rolling.
It affects
I mean, I
you.
heard that's
Affect
what that's
each
called.
and every
It affects
person
you differently. It affects you
But also,
differently.
this generation wants everything to be seen. They want everything to be live.
Because it's the
So-
information
But a lot of us, when we in the club and we're dancing, a lot of us
no,
are
no,
live and going in.
I'm not gonna sit there and rape a dude. For one, I'm not. I'm not gonna sit
First,
there
she
and
said
go
some
live
people.
while I'm being raped.
We are mature adults. We have gone through things in our life. We won't do them again. We've gone through things in our life. We probably will do
And
again.
I think it's a good
But
thing
at the
that she
same
was
time,
like, 'cause she got a good
when we're
picture of
talking,
his
we're
face.
gonna
Did you
we're
see
gonna
the
keep it
different
objective.
angles?
Not
I saw
everybody
in
is
other
gonna be on the
people
same
that
level
thought
with
that. I saw the angle from up top.
Well, she
I saw this man doing that, and he licked his nasty ass hands and put it up
This
in
was not
her.
a stranger just came and pulled her.
Stop
drink
it.
And started having sex. You know the thing.
Well,
was,
here's
you
my
got
thing.
bits and pieces of coming out. Now she's
I
saying
got
she
10%.
don't.
Now
That's
after
what
that,
my
there was a
phone-
picture of her taken in Walmart or
but
something
I'm
with
gonna-
some with a shirt on and some
Well,
booty
we
shorts.
always feel-
Just because.
well-
And they're talking about this is the young lady that says she was raped, and
Yeah.
now look how she's
Well,
projecting herself in public.
the thing
She
about-
can walk around naked. That don't mean
but
you
see,
rape
the
her.
black culture,
Right.
we always vilify the victim.
Yeah, you do.
We struggle with the R. Kelly thing.
Well, we
struggle
were
with the
taught to vilify the
thing.
victim because we
you
were the
know,
victims and we became
struggle
vilified as
because-
black
Look at
people.
Mayor Marion Barry. He got caught in a hotel room smoking
he is the
crack,
best
and he's
mayor
the
this
best
city
mayor
ever
this
had.
city
we ever
ever
had.
had.
He's still my man.
Look at my B-Day
Look,
twin,
look,
Bill Clinton got
Still
caught.
my
He's
man.
Monica Lewinsky, and they people say that's the best president they ever had.
What was that?
So,
The
What was
side
that?
eye to me, like
which
Well,
one?
for Mary
I'm not
Barry.
ready.
For Barry
I'm
or
not-
for Clinton?
Washingtonians. I
Chuck
don't-
Brown was the best
but
mayor
you got,
DC
like,
ever
black
had.
People you don't talk about. You don't talk about Michael Jordan. You don't talk about Michael Jackson. You don't talk about the.
No, whatever.
We can talk about Michael
You
Jordan.
don't talk about
Because Michael Jordan's an Oreo.
No,
Michael
He's
Jordan.
an Oreo.
Michael
He
Jordan.
don't even wear his own.
Wait.
He don't even wear his own. He wear cowboy boots.
Hold on. Then she's
Michael
from North
Jordan
Carolina.
supports
Let's
He
private
doesn't
prisons.
need to. Why?
But that's the same.
Because they're making our black people that adore him so much
but
pay
that's the
$200 and
same
$300
But
for a
she,
shoe.
but
that's
she's
the
from
same-
North
but
Carolina.
that's the
Hold
same
on.
why y'all y'all
You're
have.
from
He is a North Carolina legend.
Let's get on Ray Caruth.
That's what. That's a Ray.
What she's doing is putting in the same perspective that we hold Chuck Brown or Marion Barry to.
But guess
you don't
what?
talk about
Ray Caruth set his
hometown
baby
royalty.
mother up to be shot and killed, and people still want him in the NFL.
I get that, but that's what she. What
But
her point
the
was.
point is,
That's her
Chad said,
hometown
how
royalty.
can there be any resolve? Everyone is interrupting each other. So many subjects. I lost focus on the point. This whole conversation.
Right.
Yeah, there's about
Sorry.
6 different conversations.
Or just you can play it back.
But the point is, all of us have blind spots. All of us have certain things that we are very sensitive that we will not be able to speak to on an objective. Just like I know I can't talk about President Trump, you know, and different stuff. And we get we can't go there. Like I said, she's from Washington. I have my own perspective of Marion Bear.
Because you weren't here and you don't know.
And he did a lot of good. He did a lot of good.
But the fact that he was smoking crack.
MLK, everybody have something that the media have not let
MLK cheated on his wife. You know, everybody has issues.
My
but
grandfather always
does that take
told me
away
that.
from the person's greatness? Does that take away from?
Well, let's look at Bill Cosby.
Okay.
I mean, let's
Because
talk
they took
about
away all his greatness and everything he had
You
done.
asked if that takes away from
But they still
that
bumping
person's greatness.
Elvis. I mean, with
His
the other
accomplishments.
one.
I mean, they had his doctorate removed. I mean, the things he did for
They
and to
stripped
the black
him.
community, the
stripped
perception
him.
of a black family that
And
was
they-
not
and then they threw his
popular
ass in
back in
jail.
the 80s and 90s when he had his show. Showing how you can be a
A
successful
lot of black
family.
went to college because
we fell in love with Dr. Huxtable.
But we didn't know Bill.
We did know Bill. We found out about
I ain't
him.
falling in love. I fell in love when he came out with Jello pudding.
But the thing, what I'm saying is, his accomplishments and what he had done for the black community were stripped away when he became a
And
rapist.
guess when it came? Guess when it happened? When he decided he wanted to buy NBC.
Yeah, we understand the reasoning behind it, but what happened to his legacy?
No, how about why didn't they say something then? Why y'all wait till all these years to come up now?
And that was always in the rumor mill all the time anyway.
About Bill Cosby?
Yeah, it was never a hidden fact. It was known in certain pockets of the, just like right now in the music industry, if things, people wait till they get on the unsung TV one,
then you're like, oh, I didn't know they was like that.
But it's nothing you gonna do that another person don't know about.
Right.
But if everything
Unless
have
you
a
do it
price,
by yourself.
everything have a price, right?
Even with that, somebody watching.
But at the same
You
time,
do your no-no
they
solo.
not only went to Bill one time, they kept going back over there chilling with Bill.
But Bill was talking nasty to us for a couple of years, and he was talking smack about our children. Bill Cosby.
No, I disagree.
No, he was.
I
that didn't make me mad.
Well, in her opinion, it was
trying
a negative light.
He was trying to bring to the forefront how we need to deal with the black culture. Will I still support Bill Cosby? I struggle with that. You know, I struggle with the possibility this man was out here raping women and different stuff. And, you know, should he be totally removed? Probably not. I don't undo what he did.
In the case of
Maybe
his victims,
but if I know you put something in my drink, why the hell am I gonna go back next week?
Right.
He didn't put anything in the drink. She said he gave it to her, and she took it willingly. And this was just
she said it willingly.
But what about the other?
Accept the consequences of your actions.
The other alleged business.
What about the young lady that was 13 years old at Hugh Hefner's house that supposedly got raped? Why are you underage at Hugh Hefner's house?
Lock him up.
And what happened to Hugh Hefner?
He's dead now, but
it
he should have been
doesn't
locked up. The parents of that
That's what I
13
said
year old.
earlier. You cannot tell me that every bunny
It's
in that
called
mansion was of
hypocrites.
age.
I can do it, but you can't. End of the story. It's sorry that I do it, but you can't do it.
I think Bill Cosby's case was
hypocrites.
handled really sloppy.
Yeah.
If that's the right way to describe it. I think it was because there was a lot of unproven accusation as well. I mean, I didn't sit through the court hearings. But I'm just saying, as far as what was released to the media,
in the court of the public eye, whether you found guilty, and now they got that Michael Jackson documentary ready to come out on HBO.
They're calling him Bill Cosby and Michael Action.
So when are the other documentaries coming out? The Catholic Church?
Yeah, what's about
Woody
that?
Allen.
Oh, you will never. I'm gonna tell you something. You will never see a Catholic Church documentary about them boys. That is such a.
Yeah, they do have.
Yeah, they underground. They on Viceland because they ain't it ain't coming on Lifetime.
Catholic
That's
Church,
what I'm about to say. It's not
with the
gonna be on
Catholic
Lifetime.
churches, we have so many pastors that's doing these things to these kids, but they don't get disciplined like everybody else.
Not even that. The parents are still dropping them off at Sunday school.
But no, what happens is that pastor is removed from that church and sent to the next one.
Sat down. Can't speak to the public.
Right.
They just passed on to the next one where they go to the next school.
But that's still child
hypocrites.
endangerment,
That's
child
what I'm saying. All
pornography,
this
child rape,
it's a
statutory rape.
That shit boils my blood.
It's a lot. And there's no prosecution going to happen to any of those Catholic priests.
No, because they fall under their own doctrine.
It boils my blood. I mean, it's like if you going to get one, get them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can do it, everybody else should be able to do it. Whether anybody knows or not. Because for real, nobody walking these streets right now is safe with their history coming up the surface.
Right.
Everything is public now. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of people put
the information. See, they didn't have this before social media. Even if it was available, nobody cared.
Because your cousin Pookie know everything.
Yeah.
You go to the family.
Yeah.
Even with the rape for Jasmine,
online.
the young lady, I think what really disturbed me is how her husband, her sisters, her brother, and and they can't separate their sister had been violated or crime had been committed, and I love this new person were clout chasing and about making what can they get out of it? How can they get turned on? Her husband like making a rap video, and so I think the thing about with her, it's just so muddy. We want things to be clean, black and white, so we can deal with it. And they keep trying to bring up her past. They trying to bring up, and I think it's difficult for the everyday person. Then at some point you say, "Hey, that's just too much." I'm
gonna let it go. They victimize the victims.
Okay, so one question:
the reason why this happened to them is because of this.
Because 5 years ago she was a stripper.
Yes, he was killed by the police. He was unarmed, but 4 years ago he got a traffic ticket.
Okay, so question: the young lady that lied and said Chris Brown raped her,
and that was so apparent.
Now
good,
how do y'all feel about that? Because he
lock her up.
He's actually pressing charges against her. He's filing papers
I think that
against
if
her.
you are making a false accusation, you deserve the penalty that person would have gotten.
And give her the time that you would have gave that man.
But
you gotta make examples out of this. I mean, it's only right. You played with this man's. He got a daughter for one. Like that's
Chris Brown,
with Chris Brown and his mother.
With Chris Brown and Nelly and other entertainers that are blackmailed that women pretty much throw themselves after, you gotta be careful too. Like you can't just.
It's a setup.
Every groupie ain't there for just that.
They should have learned that with Maya Marion Barry.
You gotta protect yourself. You gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? A groupie, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up.
Because yes, there's the chance that she could scream rape and all that because she must have payday. You don't know what her ulterior
and
motive is.
I think that's the same thing with these paparazzi people.
Yeah,
the cameraman.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Hey y'all, John's stomach growling.
We about to
y'all hear that herb? That's Doc.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just feel like
unfriendly because I know women get mad when they hungry. I ain't trying to be the only male in this room.
I just feel like
I will go on a cookie run.
They need to lock her up.
Look, we might hold a whole bunch of them.
Listen, Gerard. Oh,
I gotta go at 12 anyway.
I already know everybody times that. But.
He should. She said he should press charges. He should.
Yeah, lock her up.
I think so too. Falsely accused.
Because I think more like
defamation.
He has a daughter, and when she gets older,
you will not get your passport back if you have charges like that.
I'm like, damn, Dad, my father raped
If that
somebody?
case ain't completely closed,
he might can explain. Yeah, I had to punch somebody, but how do you explain to your daughter that you've been accused of rape?
Your daughter, who you had to fight for anyway,
to get
right.
So like I said, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be more mature in these situations. Like even with Nelly, how many times somebody gonna come out against you with rape? You gotta start checking these females before you bring them in your circle.
Keep it in your pants. You already know.
All right, man.
But I'm just saying that to be facetious. Chris Brown already know that he's a target. You have all these people around you.
So you conduct yourself like that.
So you already know that even if we say, as a black man, celebrity, have had a history already of allegation, you should be very mindful.
Look at what Kobe Bryant went through with that situation with that young lady that with the comment. You think that's gonna ever happen again? Do you think he didn't learn from that, and he spent all them millions of dollars on that ring just to apologize to his wife?
Well, do you think the females that Magic Johnson slept with?
Oh boy, here we go. That's a whole nother.
Not knowing that he had HIV, or you know what I'm saying? Should they be able to come back and press charges?
Yep. I think they already did. Yes. That's why he had to open up all them theaters.
Yes.
Hold on, we got a comment.
You don't know what that bro had to
Chad
go through.
says all of that rhetoric is. Or may be true, but what needs to be addressed is the basis of cause, not just the effects in FX. It's like a doctor diagnosing an illness, but no offer of a cure through medicine of knowledge of sickness. Seems as though they want argument, not resolve. I'm praying for this situation.
As far as
for who?
Chad, for which situation?
Yeah, Chad, you went real deep.
Yeah,
respond.
Well, I mean, as far as the rape is concerned, we're saying be more careful about who you let into your circle. You know you a target. You know you a blackmail. You
but I hated a lot of men. A lot of men did think that girl was lying
until because he didn't rape her. She said he gave his entourage access to her.
But look at Mike Tyson too.
Yes.
Come on, Mike Tyson raped that girl, but you showing up to his room at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Manager, and you Chris Brown, and you say you got these fans out here. You have to be mindful of the fact that, like you said, you still Chris Brown, bro. At the end of the day,
gonna throw it at
looks
you.
Thirsty. You got an NDA here, but this one looks thirsty, and it brings back. It also perpetuate that everybody cheat. The men can't control themselves. At some point, you should get tired of just dealing with a bunch of hoes, chicken heads, thoughts, or whatever. Go and settle down.
But then they're looking at it like, what are their options? No. It's not even that. What are your options as a celebrity then?
Right.
Who are you gonna? Who's gonna want to be with you just for who you are instead of who or what you are?
I think if I was a celebrity, I think if I was to settle down or deal with anybody, it would be with someone who has known me. I'm talking about like when I was getting.
But they have people in their life, in their circle that they have known for years that are still using them.
But I would take someone that has known me more serious than a fan running out. Oh my God, I love you! Like you don't know me to love me. It kills me when people say I love you.
The people that are closest to you hurt you the most. So if you got somebody in your circle that you've known for years, you might not. They might have the worst intentions for
years. You know their ways.
Yeah, you 9 times out of 10, you know their ways. You know their parents. You know their family. You know their upbringing.
That goes right back to why they probably still single. They know what they're about already.
Right.
That's my point. You see what I'm saying? When a fan says, when it's one of these groupie girls from backstage, I love you, I just want to do off bucks, you should already know what it is. A lot of these females, they collect it. They think that they could do something. They collect the semen after look at Monica Lewinsky.
Like I said, what are your options as a celebrity? Yeah. If you are a celebrity, okay, you got men. You a celebrity. I'm saying
I am a celebrity.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know First Lady.
I apologize.
You better
being in your current celebrity status.
Yeah.
Right.
You side eye most men that come at you. If you are, I know women that are. I know women that aren't. I know women that side eye most men because of how they are approached and things of that nature. Now, being a celebrity under that, getting married sounds great. Who are you gonna marry?
But I'm just saying that to be facetious. I think when you're a celebrity, people are going to come for you. You have the right to sleep with whoever you want to. I think in this case, she should charge it. I think when people start know it's going to be consequences to the lie, just like Dr. and I always have a discussion, when money makes people stop.
Man.
Being sued makes you stop. Going to prison and just giving people a pass and you go and get the lawyer and say you apologize, your Xanax had Molly war. I think it have to be consequences. But I think we have a double standard how we deal with celebrities and private citizens.
And males and females.
You do.
And white.
But I think when you start changing some laws, you already know either you lie, you just won't be able to apologize. You need to get, like you said, because you're destroying someone's reputation. And also you're messing with people's livelihood and their money.
Because just imagine.
And like she said, like Pandora said, there's a child at home, a little girl, looking at her dad as rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
But look at these guys out here that
you're not moved by, but put yourself in a situation that your
Look at these guys
dad
out here that had to go and register. Look at these.
But he's a father private. Then he's Chris Brown, a celebrity. Those are two separate entities. And like you said, they do need to be addressed.
But look at these guys out here that had to go register to be pedophiles because a female lied about their age to them.
Right.
It's a double standard.
Yes.
And certain things just are not going to change.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the little girls that are like 16 and the lie and told this man, I'm 18. And then the parents find out. And the ones that even said, well, yeah, I lied about the parents some parents just got to make and prove a point. But in the midst of this making and prove a point, you're taking this man's life turning it upside down because your child chose to be dishonest. How are you dealing with your child?
That's
what I'm saying. I know everything's not gonna always
at
be
home.
equal. But like I said, yeah, I always say it starts at home. It starts at home. Home training, everything. It starts at home.
All right, y'all. So I want to thank my friends for coming out. Because everybody, you know, we getting hungry up in here and all this stuff. We don't want to have to hold tie nobody. We don't want to have to hold tie nobody up in here. So, yeah.
That's a whole nother episode. Man.
I'm going to come back and let y'all know what it's about.
Do you agree with being hog-tied and stuff like that? And
excuse me?
I'm not saying that.
She from the country now. You can't say
from the
hog-tied.
country,
Yeah.
She probably know how to hog-tie like.
Wait, what?
You talking about some S&M stuff?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about earlier. Like, church.
Because see, you might have some low-key animosity, or you got some PTSD, and then all of a sudden
and now you tied up and you can't do nothing.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, absolutely.
That don't need to be a subject, man. That's
And
gonna
so
go
you
way,
can't
way
do
to the left.
me what I can't do to you. And most men would like to be the, you know, no,
The free
absolutely
aggressor.
time me up. Because you have too many flashbacks. People been, no.
They might want to tie me up because you know my PTSD kicks in all the time.
Wait, what?
He like just when I thought you was good.
PTSD.
But yeah, I want to thank y'all for coming and spending time in Pandora's box. Shut up. I already knew it was coming.
So we heard. So we heard. Rejoicing Memories by Temptations.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank y'all for coming.
Appreciate it. Make sure you check out at the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Right, hold up, y'all. No, we gotta do this right. Don't just do it on your live. I got my people looking too.
Yes, we are
Tell
on,
my
yes.
people. All right, y'all. So Doc got a book for kids, and she gonna let y'all know the
At the
information.
Gator Park, it's on Amazon.
I like the graphics though.
It's on Amazon. If you want the hard copy, you have to DM me. We have to contact the publisher for the hard copy, but the soft copy is on Amazon. You can go to Amazon. You can type it at the Gator Park, and you can get it there. Shout out to my sponsor, Murs Creation.
Beauty and Brains.
Yeah, that's my logo.
That's what's up.
If you want a cup, hit her up on Facebook, Murs Creation. Love, 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 love my cup. Thank you.
Right, yeah.
All right, so we about
thank
to
y'all for coming.
we about to climb out of Pandora's box.
Look at him.
You guys can, you guys make sure you guys tune in.
To the weekly finesse.
Okay. That's still in Pandora box. She about to open it.
We like to argue. That's why we
Make
have
sure
mics.
y'all tune into the Comedy Chapel each and every Monday.
Okay.
I want to be on that show. Is it gonna be funny?
Right here on Wendy's City.
Oh, I want to be on that show too. Let's go around everybody's show.
And again,
Let's do a tour.
that y'all on Mondays y'all can check out Doc and Ida, the Comedy Chapel.
Ida B.
And Thursdays,
He's like, you do a spirit fingers.
Yes, what is the spirit fingers?
them are her kisses.
Men can't do that. Like men can't go to other men like, "What's up, dog?"
Those are kisses.
No.
Don't do that no more.
She said that's gay.
Don't you do that ever again around
All right, my dude. Hey, look, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow. All right. Holler at you later, dog.
Don't do that, Gerard.
Really? They'll be saving that for later.
They side-eyeing you right now.
Don't do that.
They'll be saving what?
Don't
No.
do that. Don't do that.
All right, so
I'm just pointing
and
out the fact that that's
Thursday,
only certain things
for
women can
him. For Crazy Boy right here, you side-eyeing him right now, but check him out. Him and Shannon every Thursday right here on Wendy's City from 6 to 8 p.m.
The weekly finesse.
The weekly finesse.
Yes, the weekly
And that girl
finesse.
Mika.
And
She
Mika.
couldn't be here today, but yeah,
Yes.
it's 3 of them, and they cut
Yes.
up. So,
Yes, we do.
this is Wendy C. Love. Thank y'all for tuning in. And of course, I'm here Saturday. Get ready for Code Red. They about to come in and do their thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see your text. I apologize.
Thank y'all for listening.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all later. Have a good weekend.
Love and happiness, just the simple little things in this world and money can't buy.
Best know that she not your regular. She tryna come up, chase ballers to get a cheddar up. So don't expect the call and blowing up your cellular. On your line to bring a few dollars by just to let you. Nah, boss about the business. Bold and independent, don't let no one tell you different. She like a work of art, yes. Perfect picture. Pretty painting of all my written scriptures. With such a beautiful mind, I swear she one of a kind, definition of a dime.